Yeah. Hit that bottle, baby.
He's starting in hot, isn't he?
Yeah.
Right on.
Welcome to the Chopped Livers Midweek Crisis.
Yes.
Our special guest tonight is none other than Michael Allen.
Yes.
Hey.
Welcome to the show, motherfucker.
Yeah. Listen to that applause. I like that. That's why I do this.
Hell
It's
yeah.
the only reason I do this.
So, our guest tonight is Michael Allen. What bands are you in, Michael?
I am in a band called Sundown.
Sundown.
Yep. That's it.
Just the one?
Just the one. Only got time for one. Only want to do one good band.
One good band.
Yeah.
Well, let me know when you get in that band. I would love to come see you guys. You're like, shut the fuck up. No, you guys are amazing.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
for real.
Thank you.
And you guys just put out, I know you guys got a video. Didn't you just put out an album as well?
Yeah, we did that in February. It's called Keep Moving. It's through Wise Blood Records. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Selling good. We don't have that many physical copies left, but come to a show, go on Bandcamp. You can buy it through there. Outside of that, again, we're on Bandcamp. We're streaming on the, Apple, Spotify, all that good shit.
Hell yeah.
People listen to music on now. And then you can buy a t-shirt from us. Yeah, come to a show. That's what I want.
We should move the fan back.
No shit.
So 2 weeks ago, the last time we had a podcast here, we had we had a lot of fun, and we left in a hurry, and now there's hundreds of fruit flies.
Fruit Fly Nation.
Yeah, and it's hot.
That's the title of this garage. Yeah,
Fruit-
Board Church, and now it's Fruit Fly Nation.
Fruit.
Sorry to steal your thunder.
Fruit
but
Fly
that's
Nation.
what we're gonna call it. And by we, I mean me.
You're like you've already checked in at Fruit Fly Nation.
Yep. Hashtag.
And you
Shit's
like
no win.
Hashtag
you pinned it.
podcasting.
You pinned it on Google Maps.
Yep.
Like fuck.
I've already rated it on Yelp.
Speedy.
4.5 stars would have been a 5 if there was
More
cockroaches.
fruit flies. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I am pretty serious about moving that back. I think I'm gonna do it.
Do it. Me and Polly can talk.
Yeah, no, that's what we're gonna do. This is like one of the best parts about this setup is now I can fucking boosh, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And now
Pimpin'.
Hell
at me.
yeah.
That's what's up.
Mm.
How you been, man?
Fucking tired, man.
You tired?
Yeah, 2022 has been throwing hands at me specifically, so I'm just kind of like, you know what? Just gonna kind of keep doing my thing and roll with it. That's
Right.
about it.
Right.
Yeah. What's up, Shep? What you seeing? Shep's over in the fucking corner being a creep. That is not the first time that has ever been said, especially when there are cameras rolling. It's like, oh yeah, there he goes. All right.
You got it backwards. We don't want to cool the wall down.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, that feels fucking great.
Yeah, that's quite
Look
a
at
bit
that
better.
ass. Get the fuck back on your mic. No one can hear your snide comments. Yeah, how about yourself, Bubby?
Yeah, I've been doing real good, man. Just, hammering away at work, basically.
Yep.
Doing
That
this
is-
podcast thing.
You miss podcasting?
No, I said been doing this podcast.
Oh, I
thing.
thought you said I
Yeah.
miss podcasting. I was like, what
No.
are we
No,
doing? Where's this going? All right.
There ain't no missing it.
Elaborate prank on me. Drive to beautiful Lapel, Indiana to get fucking pranked by these.
All fake. All fake.
There are golf carts everywhere in this town, by the way. Do you see
Oh,
that?
I'm not surprised at all. Yeah.
Dude, I stopped at a speedway. There's a golf cart that pulled up next to me, and I was like, that's odd. Got back on the main street. Another one passes me. I was like, even odder.
Yeah, I
Turn
kind of
down
feel.
this road. There's 3 of them. What the fuck is going on with this town?
They're everywhere.
It's
They're
pretty
just
much
like,
like
we never leave Lapel, so we only have to drive like a mile at most. Is that the basic idea?
Yeah. So when I moved here, there was I actually tried to say this on the last podcast when Craig was here. The last podcast here, the actual last podcast was at Jericho's, but so yeah. Right. God
Yeah.
damn, man.
It's fine.
There was a go-kart in this garage, and when you buy a house, like, and you do the walkthrough, you know, you get to tell them what you want to keep and whatnot. Is that your beer?
Yeah.
Protect it with your life. It's dead to me. But no, yeah, I fucked up and didn't say I wanted to keep the go-kart.
Yeah, I'm the go-kart
And
champion.
ever since I moved
Oh.
in, like the day I moved in, they're like, you have 30 days to get a go-kart or you're out. So now, like, my family's the most hated family in Lapel because we are the only family.
You keep borrowing other people's go-karts. So
Well,
when
no,
the
like, they
house
just-
inspector comes by to be like, "Do you have one yet?" You have one
They
sitting in your yard.
expect us to like have one, and it's like, no,
Go-karts are fucking dope.
they are, but I don't have $3,000 fucking dollars to throw on a go-kart.
Right.
I would buy fruit fly traps if I had $3,000 to throw around.
You could just get some like apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
we got the fruit bag over here.
Well, I didn't expect
It's working pretty well. If you have not noticed, if you look down in there, you're like, oh wow, there were literally hundreds in here.
Really in there.
Look down there, man. You're sitting right fucking there.
Holy shit!
Yep.
That's a lot of fruit flies. So yeah, this is definitely the most hottest and stickiest and bug infested podcast of all time, for us at least.
I was gonna say, I don't know
Yeah.
if that's true, but if it is, that'd be kind of dope. Guinness Book of World Record shit right there, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Known for something.
Yeah. Not nothing other than that
was-
type of shit, of course.
I was definitely thinking about that on the way over here. It was like, in all the years.
No, I've been playing guitar for probably 20 years.
Okay.
I think I kind of dropped it for a bit as a teenager. I don't know. I look like Billy Joe ish, like enough for people to comment on it because I used to dye my hair and shit like that when I was a kid.
Right.
And similar haircut or whatever.
Yep.
And then so just playing in like little cover bands and shit like that. And then I kind of dropped it, picked it back up, dropped it, had a kid, so like, for the first few years of his life, like I just didn't play with anybody. But I grew up like out in the fucking sticks, so it was like there were 3 punk kids in my school. We somehow had 20 hardcore kids, but they were all like straight edge, so we didn't quite get along. And we'd come into the city and go see shows from a very, very early age, like 12, 13.
Right.
I want to say I saw the Cadavers when I was 12.
Oh shit.
I had an older sister who was really cool and like showed me some cool stuff. I really fell in love with there's a Metallica cover of Die Die My Darling.
Uh-huh.
And
I remember.
yeah, it's fucking dope.
I thought it was dope.
But she was like, this is not their song. And I was like, no. And she was like,
Okay. Well, as long as you
I'll
knew.
help
yeah,
you look into it a little bit. And that's
Right.
that kind of set me on the path a little bit. But yeah,
That's cool. Yeah.
But yeah, my first like real guitar was like a fucking like the Dimebag Darrell, the big V with the extra fucking cutout on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had that,
That's cool.
and I remember playing it was probably like Iron Man or some shit like that. And my dad just being like, all right, that's pretty cool. And like, I don't know. He's always been weirdly supportive of that, even though it's not the best life choice. You know what I mean? Like, but it's one of those
Right.
things where he's just like, I can tell you love it. So he's always supported me on it. And,
That's cool.
he still comes out to he was at my show this past Friday. Just
Right.
60-year-old farmer dude. just coming out to a fucking hardcore show where everybody's screaming at you, and he's just like, I don't get this. I don't like most of this. I don't really like your band.
But he's there. He's
but
like,
I'm
fuck
there.
yeah.
And he wears a fucking t-shirt that he would buy from one of the touring bands to give them money and stuff like that.
That's
and,
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So,
That's
like,
super cool.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So 20-ish years with lots of breaks in between with bands. I guess most of my kind of late teenage, early 20 years. And
Right.
then when my kid was born, I kind of took a break for a while. And then the first band I was in post that was actually Think Tank with Shep. And I played bass and then guitar once he kind of left the band. So,
right.
Yeah.
You have a really, well, I guess this will be kind of like a fangirl thing here because I
go for it, baby.
I really admire the position that you take when you kind of attack the microphone when you do get into it, because you kind of have it up here and you sing up into it, you know what I mean, and you're jamming. I always kind of
do that because I've hit my teeth too many times.
Oh, is that right?
And I already have bad fucking teeth, so like I just learned, like, I used to sing down on it, but I kept hitting my teeth. I was like, how can I make it so it's not hitting my teeth? So now I have it up, so it's like really hard to deep throat that bitch because it's
Right.
too tall. It's too.
That's the Lemmy
I
approach.
fucking, like, I have to reach up for it. So like it's because I just bang my teeth on it. But that's why I
Interesting.
do that.
Yeah.
Eat
It's
'em.
cool though. It looks fucking awesome.
Oh,
you
thank
know.
you.
Yeah.
I like looking cool.
Right.
I'm glad someone else thinks I look cool.
Yeah.
Look hot.
Thank you, Bubby.
Yeah.
You back?
I'm back.
All right.
I
there we
think
go.
now I just got to get my microphone stand set.
We were just trying to kill time talking about how hot I was. Until you were up, you know?
So hot. Oh God.
It always comes back around to that.
I should
If
have.
no one else does it,
I
I'll
should have
do
brought
it.
a gallon of milk out here for all of us.
Actually,
That would be
speaking
a
of
bad
parents
choice.
buying band T-shirts, my mom came out to a local show once.
Oh, that's
and
fucking dope.
She bought a Nice Circle Symphony shirt.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And
That's a
was pretty
good.
cool.
That's a good one. To
I know,
take
right?
Your mom and dad out.
Well, I
Holy
mean, it was a
shit.
benefit
Drew
show.
just fucking
and-
smacking her in the face with some.
Well, no, that
fucking
didn't
brick.
happen. That didn't happen. But you know, yeah, it was a benefit show, and they played, and you know, I talked to my mom into going to the show and stuff. But
Fucking dope.
but yeah, she got one of the T-shirts, and
Fuck yeah.
you know, it was really cool.
Yeah, I
she had
wore
a good
a oh shit, cosmonaut. I have it's a red cosmonaut shirt, cut off at the sleeves. I was wearing it today out at my parents' farm, and my dad had been at work all day and kind of came home, and he sees me in it, and he's like, "Is that my shirt?" I was like, "No, Dad." And he walks in the back. He's got the exact same fucking shirt, and sleeves are cut off and all that kind of shit. And I was like,
Nice.
all right, that's pretty dope.
I would give my left nut for a fucking sleeveless shirt right now.
Yeah, I wore this because it's the least amount of shirt that I could wear, and I was like, this technically counts as being in public. So,
Oh, I'm like, it's so shiny.
dude, shirts are for fucking work, man. I don't dig them. I don't like them. As soon as I get off this fucking camera, I might take it off.
Understood.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Hell yeah.
I get it.
So, how is working with Bake Henry? I'm just curious. I gotta know.
That almost sounds like a trick question.
Oh, really?
Nah, Bake's fucking dope. He's been my friend for a very long time.
Right on.
And I think he's one of the most like misunderstood people.
Really?
Yeah, just like he's like one of the sweetest people that you will ever meet.
He's always been sweet to me.
But I mean, like he's so big and gruff that some people are just like terrified of approaching him. And like as soon as you do, you realize like, oh my gosh, this dude is like so fucking nice. Now that doesn't mean he won't fucking throw down and beat your ass if you're fucking around.
Well, yeah.
But for the most part, he's just a big, scary dude with a beard. And his voice is the most.
Hey guys.
It's fucking iconic in the city. Like once you meet him, you will never forget him because of his voice or whatever. But like, no, he's like one of the sweetest fucking dudes.
Did you know that we actually got a bunch of emails? It was probably like 6 weeks ago from students at IUPUI, I guess there's like a TikTok trend or something going on, and if you were to look into a mirror and say "Bake Henry" 3 times, he would appear.
I don't think he can do that. He's a busy boy.
We haven't tried it yet.
He ain't fucking Santa Claus. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, I'm just telling you what we've heard.
All right. Well, fair enough. You got some emails from IUPUI, so it's got to be real.
Yeah.
This is a false news thing. This is like a
Yeah,
fucking
it totally
Rogan
is.
podcast. You're just like, oh, I'm just gonna throw some shit out there. And
No,
like,
man,
no, it's true.
It's from
And I
Raymond.
have to be here being like,
It's from
oh,
Raymond Bull.
okay.
Don't fit in. Yeah, it's definitely a fake hit. Well, it's not fake, but it's a news headline.
all right. Well, fair enough. I'll let him know.
He
And
knows.
then- okay. Well,
Well,
then we'll never talk
Keep,
about it.
hey,
Again.
no, definitely keep your eyes open because there's going to be a follow up. So
Fair enough. I'm personally not gonna do that.
Jerica
because-
said naked.
In the mirror?
No,
man.
I think she's implying someone's going to show up naked.
I was gonna say, if Bake shows up naked in your fucking house, something is wrong. You need to call the authorities,
I guess I
But-
was.
preferably me, and I will keep him from getting arrested by the authorities, and then I'll get him the fuck out of your house. Like,
Well, he shows up and plays like his guitar and shit, man.
well, that actually might be kind of cool.
That's yeah.
He looks great naked. Don't ask me how I know that. It's only happened a couple times.
Just twice.
I guess I made Alana uncomfortable when I was like fucking around with the camera and shit. Like, what am I supposed to do? You know, we weren't ready.
This shit goes south.
Yeah, today has been me getting here early, Polly getting here on time, even though he was supposed to be here early. Shep freaking the fuck out almost the entire time, and not,
I was fine.
not knowing what time it is at any time
Yeah,
until after we started the pod. What time is it?
8:22.
Just guess.
8:22.
Are you looking at the fucking screen?
No.
It's 8:25. You fucked up. Can't even get that right.
I do have. It's like right
it's
there.
right in front of you. That's
Right
what I'm saying.
there.
Like,
I fuck. Whatever. It's all good. I wasn't stressed out until I realized it was 6:30 and Polly wasn't, or it was like 6:45 or something like that. And I was like,
yeah.
oh fuck, because we did the podcast at Jerica's last week, and we didn't film for Raymond Bull this weekend, so the shit just got dropped off, and I never set anything up. I was like, oh, we'll probably be here at 6. It's fine, and I rearranged the garage. This has got to stop. Yeah, probably if I don't know, you know.
I think the entire night is going to be Shep getting frustrated at some little thing that doesn't fucking matter. Me looking at Polly gritting my
I'm
ass
fine.
off,
I'm
and then
fine.
being
I've already
then
started
just
drinking.
Go back over.
It'll be
Yeah.
all right.
I'm good now.
All right.
We got all
It's a
we
weekly
need.
thing.
Yeah, all we need.
Are these live comments?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
That's what I've been reading. Yeah.
Sorry, I got a light right in my eye. That's why I'm wearing sunglasses. That's why I look like a fucking goober. But like,
I mean,
That's cool.
I can raise it a little higher if you want.
nah, fuck it. It's good. I look great. Fuck it.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the
that's the
idea.
that's the
You look
important part.
great. Polly looks okay. Except, look, the people. I love your background. There's like 5 bottles of booze. There's like shit all over the place. Like
There's some soap back there.
It looks
some
like
soap.
a
There's
real
some soap back
deal
there.
shit
You
behind
guys are
me.
cleanly boys. It's
we,
fine.
we keep it clean
We
here.
know that you wash your hands because the proof is right there. It's not a full
It's
thing
just
of soap either.
It's the other parts of the body that don't get washed.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
I'm over here. We're far enough away
yeah, it
that
doesn't matter.
you know,
Doesn't
I can't
matter.
smell you.
Yeah, it's all good.
I
take a
can't
shit.
smell it.
I took
It's
a
all
shower
good.
before coming over here. I already smell fucking gross. I
There's no way I don't, dude. I've got like you can't tell on camera, but my shirt is soaked all the way down.
as soon as the
My
cameras
ba-
are off, we're all gonna test this out and you know, see who's the wettest. I'm looking at you right in the eye as I'm saying this.
I can't tell you got sunglasses on, man.
So I said
Fuck.
something, man.
And now I'm getting echo. Everything's yeah. I do feel bad about the light. I could actually change that
Stop.
angle.
Stop. It's fine.
It's
It'll
That
be
looks
fine.
great. That's
It's
what's
fine.
important. We've
We're
already
rolling.
discussed
Yeah,
this.
we're gonna.
Master Chief's happy. Polly's happy. I'm
Yep.
happy. Gotta be happy.
We're all very happy.
What's your next show coming up?
Oh shit.
For
I just
Sundown.
told Shep.
July 9th.
July
July
9th.
9th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Some punk festival. Is that
I
better?
write everything down. We're booked till fucking November or some shit.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. With COVID, it was just like last year. I do most of our booking, so I was trying to get us booked out of town. That was the whole goal, was to play enough in town or whatever. But like for the most part, we wanted to go out.
Right.
And every time we would reach out to someone, it would just be like, we don't know what's going to be open. Whereas Indy, being Indy, was like, fuck it, we'll find a way.
Mhm.
And they did. So we played like, I think almost 20 shows last year. Like we started, our first show was in June. And by the end of the year, we played 20 shows, which is way too much in town.
Yeah.
But this year, our plan was, again, to go back out of town. And then my personal life just kind of fucking collapsed in the past like 4 months or whatever. So it was one of those like, all right, so that's been pushed a little bit further to the fall or whatever.
Right.
But we've already played quite a few in town, but we're playing July 9th. And then I want to say the 30th, maybe. That's in Fort Wayne. And then there's one that's not announced yet, I believe, at J. Clyde, somewhere in there. That should be a fucking ripper.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, our goal is basically, play for bigger bands that are coming through touring, and then play out of town.
Play out of town.
And that's it. Yeah.
Right.
Just to kind of give us a little, because like most of us work like service industry, so
Right.
if you play 3 shows in a month, it's like, oh yeah, that's money that you're not having towards your bills, and then you're just kind of fucked. And it's like, well,
Yeah, that bites.
what's more important? And it's like, well,
Yeah.
we're all kind of wishy-washy about that, because like some of us,
Not to mention, it's also hard to get certain nights off too.
yeah, but that's what I'm
As
saying.
well.
Like there's been times when it's like, really, man, you're playing this many shows this month, and it's like, yeah,
Dude.
yeah, straight up, like that is what it is. I'm giving you plenty of heads up or what have you.
Right.
And if you got a problem with that, then cheers. But
Right.
that's your problem, not mine. Until you make it mine, and then I'll find another job, and then go on
Then
from
I'll make
there.
it somebody else's problem.
Yeah.
For a little while.
Again. Yeah.
But yeah.
But no, yeah, it's dude, this city has been so fucking supportive of us. Like, I cannot stress that enough.
Right.
Just I don't know. The end of my last band was not how I wanted it to go, as y'all know.
Yep.
And it's one of those things where it's just like it sucks and it's sad.
Yeah.
And it was like right as we were starting to like kind of
Really
gear up
fucking
to
lit.
do stuff.
Yeah.
And just kind of put me off of it for a few years. But I found the right group of dudes to do something with, and I had said I'm not going to do this again unless I find the right group of people,
Right.
because that's what it's about for me more than anything. Like,
Same.
I love the art. Like that's always going to be the number one type thing. But outside of that, it's like, man, if you really want to do this, you got to be in a van with these dudes for 15 hours sometimes. And it's like,
Yeah.
you kind of link up with an asshole, and it's like, well, and then
That
if
can be
there are no
taxing.
assholes, you kind of realize, oh wait, I'm the fucking asshole in the group. So like, I'm comfortable with that position, and most of my bandmates kind of give me a little leeway there. We all
Yeah.
take turns. That's, I think, our
Right.
magic is we take turns being the asshole, and then we all come together and we're like, oh man, I love you too. Works.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, right now it's my turn to be the asshole. But like,
Oh yeah.
well, I'm on camera, man. So like, what are they?
Yeah,
gonna
you have to be the
Yeah,
asshole.
Comment
dude.
on
Yes.
the fucking thing. I don't give a shit.
I've been in my fair share of bands with assholes, that's for sure. Yeah. How about you, Paulie?
Never had an asshole member of a band.
Nuh-uh. You got
Never once.
Are you
Are we
shitting
naming
me?
names? Because like, I know at least one.
That's what we're
It's the
here
only band that
for.
I fucking know you've been in, and I'm like, dude, those fucking
Yeah.
dudes. I hope you're watching.
Oh, they are. You know they are. I need a drink.
Come the fuck at me, man.
Well,
I
let's
don't
have
fucking know, man.
Let's There it is.
Let's have said drink. And you haven't taken a shot yet.
I haven't
so,
taken a shot yet.
Yeah. So
Yeah, this is me sober saying this shit. Just
Yeah.
wait till I'm fucking however long into this. I'm
There
gonna
we
get in
go.
trouble.
You can't get in trouble.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're full of shit, man.
There's no trouble. It's all good. Yeah, I don't have a chaser. Not this week, at least. Fuck it. I got water.
it's too damn hot.
I've drank 2 Gatorades. God, I don't even 36 ounces plus 28. So yeah, man. I have drank.
Math.
I've literally drank about 300 to 350 ounces of water since it's like right before the show started, since about 8 o'clock.
What he's
So.
saying is in the next 45 minutes, he's going to have to pee.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fortunately, there's a door that goes outside.
Yeah, but it's on camera. Oh, no, you took it off camera. Okay,
Oh,
never
no,
mind.
yeah,
I was
it's
gonna
on
say-
I'll just stand right at the door and piss on camera. I mean,
that won't get this taken down at all.
no, yeah, no, I assure you it won't. There are definitely some things that have snuck by on the shows that YouTube nor Facebook have noticed, but who cares?
Not me.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I don't care.
I don't think anybody that watches gives a fuck about
Alright, good.
any of that shit.
Good. The next comment's going to be like, Shep, show us your dick.
Show us the dick.
Again.
Oh man. So have you had a favorite show so far since you've been with Sundown?
Yes. We the past 2 in town have been fucking great. We played with some guys that we played with in Florida. Horsewhip and Jillian Carter, and a band called Idiot and a band called Kiddo. They're both locals who are fucking insane. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. But the guys from Florida, I mean, they're professionals. They like the best band you have seen live in a basement or in a small venue. These guys will match them. I shit you not. They're so fucking good. But that was a really good show and a really good turnout. We had like a competing show that we didn't know was going to be a thing until after we had booked it and all that kind of stuff. And that was kind of a bummer. And then it turned out to still be a fucking great show with a great turnout and all that kind of stuff. So it was fucking dope. And then on Sunday, we had some technical difficulties with some weed, potentially having an allergic effect or some shit to one of our band members right before the show. And so like the 2 hours leading up to the show, one of our band members was basically in the car puking out the door and then like getting air conditioning on them. And this show was a hardcore wrestling show.
Oh shit.
And the bands were just kind of this like afterthought thing. And these motherfuckers were crazy too. So they were putting on a fucking show, and we had to like follow. Dude's bleeding after getting hit in the face with a Krusty the Clown doll that had fucking cheese graters strapped to it. Like that shit's wild. It was so fucking cool. And like the entire time, one of our band members is freaking out about the one that's dying. And then I'm just laughing my ass off. Like there's something about shit like that I fucking love. I'm just like, oh my God, we're gonna do this. We're gonna pull this together right in time. I promise you. And we fucking did it and played great and sold some shit. Like it was. So those are my 2 favorite in-town shows. My favorite out-of-town show, we didn't even play that great. The other bands were actually really fucking cool. Except one. They were fucking assholes, but this was a backyard in Atlanta, and super sweet dude. Pirate Pilsen, shout out. If you need a show in Atlanta, go to that dude. He runs a house venue, and it's he threw some OSB down on the fucking ground, threw out a PA, and then the bands were very unique to each other. Like it wasn't just like a hardcore show or like a metal show or whatever. It was like mixed genre type thing. All aggressive, but like, every band's had a very unique sound. And we had fun playing and all that kind of stuff. But one of the bands that showed up didn't have any merch. So they brought fireworks that they had just like bought from the store. And this is like February in Atlanta. So it was like cool, but not cold.
Yeah.
So I started a big bonfire and I mean like a big bonfire in their backyard. Bands are playing, and then a little person,
Little person. Sounds very appropriate.
fucking was hanging out. Coolest dude.
Right.
Coolest
Mhm.
dude. But this band had fireworks for sale as
Mhm.
their merch. And they were just like, it's like, you know,
That's
it was
brilliant.
a joke. Like
I'm gonna do that next
it
time
was
I play
it
at the
was
Melody Inn.
It was fucking
Right.
funny. It was a joke, and I was like, "How much for all of them?" They were like, we spent like $50." I was like, "I'll give you 20." And they were like, "Cool." So I get all these fireworks, and I'm just handing them out and lighting them. I'm like handing them out to the person. I'm like, I'm gonna give this to you, and then I'm gonna light it off. They're like, "Cool."
Right.
And there are like 150 kids in this backyard. Like it was a legit fucking house party thing going on.
Holy
It was
shit.
fucking dope. But like this little person is like pitting and stuff like that. And there's one of those fireworks that you like sit in the road. You know what I mean? Like they're like, you know, this big around. Like you're supposed to sit it in the fucking road, light it, and run away.
Right.
I hand it to him and I was like, if I light this off, will you jump back in the pit? And he goes, yes. So I fucking lit this motherfucker off, and he's running around the pit with it above his head. Like, I can't explain to you how it made me feel in my heart. I'm like, this is fucking perfect.
hell yeah.
This is my favorite fucking thing that I've ever got to be a part of. Is being on tour, playing this backyard with this little person running around with a bunch of fireworks, just exploding in a fucking pit of a bunch of kids.
That's awesome.
And they're all like, they're not mad. They're like, fuck yeah. Like it wasn't like he was shooting it at them. Like everybody's like cheering and trying to run through it and shit like that. Like I'm trying to film it while I'm getting blasted in the face with fireworks. And like, oh my God, that is my favorite show that I may have ever played. And I don't even remember how well we sounded. Like, I don't care.
It doesn't
Like,
matter, does it?
It was so fucking fun. And
Was Fire Marshal Bill on
Yeah.
call?
yeah, I fucking loved it. So yeah,
Dude,
that was
that's
a very long story to answer.
no,
your
it's
very
great.
simple
That's
That's
cool, man.
great. Yeah.
I like it.
Jerica said that's epic.
It was fucking dope. Yeah.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
a
I just-
Jesus luge moment. A Jesus luge moment.
Earlier, you mentioned, going to a cadaver show with your sister, right? Was it your sister?
I want to say she dropped me off.
She dropped you off. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that kind of changes the question I was going to ask.
She might have went with me.
Okay, well then
Right.
that changes the question again.
Okay, just ask the fucking question, and I'll try to remember. Just ask the question.
No, I was just gonna ask, how she might have influenced the type of music that you're into playing today.
So my mom and dad listen to like classic rock stuff.
Yeah.
Q95 X103 radio stations out of Indy, right? My sister got a little more into like, she listened to all that stuff, and she's about 5 years older than me. But I was born in '88, so when I was like first really discovering my own music or whatever, like the biggest band in the world was Limp Bizkit. So it's one of those things.
If only we could fly.
I fucking love Limp Bizkit, by the way. I fucking love Limp Bizkit, by the way.
Same.
But
Not ashamed.
she listened to like a little more like Destiny's Child, and through that she started listening to NWA. She's a huge fucking Beastie Boys fan to this day. But like all of my family, my dad not so much, but my mom, when I think about who got me into music, it's my mom. She was in the choir, and like she used to be in a church choir, and we have a piano in her house, and she would sing to us when we were very little and stuff like that. Beautiful voice. The only time she sings now is like at funerals and stuff, because everybody knows she has a very pretty voice, but like it's one of those, she's late 50s. She doesn't just like walk around and sing much anymore.
Yeah.
But my sister would just kind of explain shit to me more than anything. Like I saw a Nirvana video, whichever one, and I was like, by this time Kurt Cobain's already dead, and I'm like 7 or whatever, and I'm like, oh yeah, that guy cut his hair and he doesn't play drums anymore. And she's like, that's the Foo Fighters. That's the same guy. Yes, that's the Foo Fighters, because this other dude killed himself.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I thought they just all cut their hair and like I thought it was like the same band or whatever. And she just like it would explain what the fuck ever is going on, you know? And I'm like,
Right.
oh, okay. Like I used to think that Aerosmith was a guy. Or Led
Right.
Zeppelin was a guy. You know what I mean?
Right,
I'm like, oh
right,
yeah, like,
right.
you know, I love that guy Aerosmith, you know, like
Yeah.
not so much after he started scatting, but you know, like the first few records are fucking still dope. But like it's one of those where it's like she would be the one that would kind of explain to me. Normally after I'd make an ass out of myself, like singing Pearl Jam, like Can't Find a Butter Man. She let that one go on for a long time. But like, you know what I mean? Like she would be the one to kind of pull me aside and be like, hey homie, like that's
This is what it is.
better. And I was like, what? It's not nearly as interesting. Yeah, so like she liked, you know, all the stuff that was kind of popular. She was never super into punk. Like I said, I discovered punk kind of through that Metallica. Like I had the tape
Yeah.
before the like record, the CD or whatever came out, but I had the tape of the Metallica and it had that on there. And she was the one who was like, that's not their song, that's this other band. So I ended up going seeing Cadavers open for the Misfits, and it wasn't the, you know, good Misfits, obviously, but like I want to say that was 99. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Shep's about to go piss on something or someone. But yeah, it was one of those like, no wait, she was there, I want to say, because someone told me like they're from here. The Cadavers, they're from here.
Yeah.
And I'm watching this just being like, what? Like I thought everyone was from like the TV. I didn't quite understand like New York, you know, LA yet, but like I was like, what do you mean?
They're
like
from
they're
here.
from
Like
here.
we're from
Like,
here.
I'm from here.
Yeah.
Yes, and so are they. And that something in my brain like clicked, and it was just like, oh, I could do that. Probably not as well, but like there's something there. And I told this to Drew a couple years.
By the
like,
way,
I almost made him cry. In Brenner's basement one time.
Brenner said that was a PRN show.
Really?
Yeah.
No
That was a punk rock night.
Shit.
What year was that?
Yeah, Brenner. Tell us what year it was. It's like 99, 2000, maybe.
That's about the right time. 2000. It had to be 2000. Tyler said you do love scatting though.
I only love it when you do it, homie.
Oh,
That the windowsill.
we're gonna
That's an inside joke just for Tyler.
We're gonna have to start like I don't know if you guys look at the monitor behind me.
What?
Which look at the setup of these cameras.
Uh-huh.
It's all you.
Good.
And just wee little.
That's the way this should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope.
We're gonna. Well, usually we have 4 people, so
Right.
Or like
Rob couldn't make it out tonight.
You don't want Rob this big on the fucking screen. No offense, Rob, but you know I'm right.
Yeah, Rob couldn't make it out tonight. Jerica's her son turned 10 today. Happy birthday, bruh.
Oh, dude.
Happy birthday,
I didn't know he was
buddy.
a Gemini too. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah,
Jerica's in a house full of Gemini.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah,
Happy birthday, dude.
It's
happy
the moon's
birthday,
fault.
dude. And I was gonna see because we do have some people that like stop by. Dennis had plans, and then Scuzzy, dude, you know what he's doing. He's fucking getting down.
He just added me on Facebook, and I was like, "What the fuck is going
Yeah,
on?"
he
And then it
just-
was like,
yeah.
"Oh yeah, I couldn't get back into my." Okay.
Yeah.
Jerica said, probably in response to the Gemini comment.
I'm sure.
Mhm.
But anywho, yeah, happy birthday, bruh.
Yeah, put the camera on Polly for like 20 seconds.
Oh man, that's a mistake.
I just
Charlie
wanna grab
claims
it
that
fucking-
Aerosmith is what introduced him to shitty music.
Aerosmith.
Yeah.
They got shitty. I'm telling you, listen to everything up and including Rocks. It still fucking holds up. It's good. It's
Are
a
we,
good rock and roll band. They're basically a punk band.
are we talking about Cadavers or?
No, fucking Aerosmith. Cadavers were never good.
Shut
no,
the
that's
fuck
not
up,
true.
Shep.
I fucking love Cadavers, man.
Oh, dude. Oh man.
There's
yeah,
a lid right
I
there.
made Drew cry in Brenner's basement when
Did
I
you
told
really?
him that fucking story. I was like, no, yeah, like
That's
you are
fucking
so
awesome,
important
man.
to the trajectory of my life, and you have no fucking idea. And he was just like, that means so much to me. This
Do you,
is when
do you
he was
know who
still
their
drinking.
drummer was?
It was before Craig.
Oh,
I
was
wanna
it
say.
really?
Yeah, I want to say it was
Okay.
before Craig.
I didn't know there were times before Craig.
I think so.
I was unaware.
Either that or
well,
he's
Craig
just
used
so-
to be skinny.
I
and
was gonna say it was.
You may
before
not have
he
recognized him.
gained,
Didn't even look the
however
same.
many thousands of pounds.
Ouch.
Ouch. I'm just being mean to Craig. I'm
I
sorry,
guess,
Craig.
dude.
I'm
Damn.
sorry, Craig. You look great every
Yikes.
time I see you. I love you in a suit, by the way. I look forward to every ska show
I know, right?
just so I can see you in a
There
suit.
isn't there one coming up this weekend?
Toys in the Attic. I was actually going to say something about that. Fantastic album.
Yeah.
Ah,
Toys in
Tyler
the
says
Attic.
it too.
rocks.
Probably my favorite.
Self-titled, I think, is the first.
Mm-hmm. With the Dream On. Whatever.
Mhm,
Uh,
mhm.
Oh man, Craig's a hottie.
Don't go
that's
back
what-
to that. We don't
that's
have
what-
to revisit.
That's
that.
what Lana just said. Lots of comments. Lots of
Yeah, I
keep
dig
it coming,
dude.
guys.
I
Keep
dig
it
it.
coming.
Dig it.
So when's the first, like you said something about Nirvana earlier? When's the first time because I actually have a pretty interesting story of my introduction to them, but
Oh man, MTV.
MTV.
Yeah, when I was a kid, we would watch a lot. Like we would watch Star Wars on Thanksgiving, while my mom put up the Christmas tree. We would watch Muppet Christmas Carol every Christmas, and then everything in between, it's The Simpsons and MTV. Those are like the two things that I can remember like pretty consistently. That it would be not just me watching it,
Mhm.
because I'd watch Batman or Power Rangers or whatever, but like you know, like
Teenage Mutant
everybody.
Ninja Turtles.
I loved the movies.
Oh, me
I
too.
never got on the cartoon as much, just because it was on at like a weird time.
Yeah.
There was like a conflicting show, and my dad was like, "Fuck no!" Like we're watching what I want to watch,
Right.
And I was like, "All right, Dad."
We're
But
watching
like,
Dateline.
you know, the middle of the day on Saturday when he's out doing whatever the fuck farm shit he was doing, and I was too young to like really help yet or not just be in the way. We'd watch MTV, and you know, we'd be cleaning the house or you know, doing the vacuum or whatever. But like Michael Jackson, Nirvana. I remember Weird Al TV. Like y'all remember Weird Al TV? It was like
Yeah.
every weekend or something. There was just an hour show of Weird Al shit.
No, I did not. I didn't know that was a thing.
So like they would
I was
show the
pretty sheltered,
video.
though.
They would show the video of the actual band, and then they would show his version of it. So it might have even been from that. I doubt it, just because we watched a lot of fucking MTV. But like, I don't know. That's
I got MTV. I think I was in 8th grade. Well, I would have been
oh
in
no,
8th
yeah.
grade.
This is when I
I was
super young.
homeschooled. So
And again, my parents were super fucking cool. Like they listened to classic rock, but they listened to like what was ever current at the time. So like, my mom doesn't like Guns N' Roses much, but like Stone Temple Pilots, Nirvana, Soundgarden. Like I think the tape that I think I might have had to re-buy her the tape of Super Unknown because I wore it out, type thing. But even just from a super young age, like it was always just like, oh, fucking Metallica, mandatory Metallica every night at 10 o'clock.
oh, that was on X103, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I would
whatever,
like
back in the
stay
day.
up just so I can
The
hear
Buzzard.
what fucking 3 songs they were gonna play that night, and just be like, oh fuck yeah, they played Justice tonight. Oh fuck yeah, they
I'm-
played.
I
fucking
literally
Four
moved to
Horsemen tonight.
Indy,
You know what I mean? Like,
and I was so excited because the channel the radio station I listened to in Ohio was called The Buzzard from Cleveland.
Yeah.
And I moved here, and there's a channel called The Buzzard here, and I was like, hell yeah, 93.1 The Buzzard. And then like a month into moving here, they're changed it, and it was like Spanish music for like a
that
month.
was 93.9. That was 93.9.
Oh,
That was
is
when
that
I
what
was
I'm
in
thinking
middle
of?
school
Yeah.
because my
And then
alarm used
all
to be
of a
set
sudden it went
to, it was
to
mariachi music. the next morning.
93.1 Radio Now.
Yeah.
And it's like every Britney Spears song
Oh yeah.
every 20
90,
minutes.
93.9 when I was in middle school. It was the coolest station because they would play like, you know, Ramones and then Static X or
Right
you
on.
know, whatever fucking like music was kind of ish big at the time, but it was alternative ish music, and it wasn't just a clear channel station. And my alarm was set to that station. And one day I woke up to mariachi music, and they had never said a fucking thing about it like going offline or going off the air or whatever. I'm just waking up to mariachi music. I was like, well, this is wild. And then like I come home and turn the radio on, and like still mariachi music, and I was like, what in the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on?
That's like, I'm pretty sure that was my reaction too. How old are you?
I'm 33. I turned
Okay.
34 in
Okay.
August.
So now it's all making sense, because I was like, how could you be in junior high it wasn't now I get it
Yeah,
because
I was
we're
like 6th or 7th grade. My sister had the same thing. She was just like, "This is fucking bullshit."
yeah.
And
I was
like, yeah.
I was completely blown away that they would even do that, and I had already seen Airheads, and you would think
Oh, yeah.
that would have made
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know some sense, but no, I didn't think about that. But
No, we had a good variety growing up, ish. But like the problem is by like the mid 2000s, they were still all playing the same songs that they were in the early 90s. So like X1, like when alternative music was alternative music, it was like, oh wow, I get it's popular or whatever, but like at least it's new. But they never stopped playing the same 5 Nirvana songs. All right, I'll take one.
so, fuck my life. Jesus Christ, Cap. Yeah. Dude, it was probably 93, 94. I don't even know. Actually, can you hand me actually
Something?
Is that the last one? Oh, there's still one more. Let me get that blue one. He can have the peach one. Peach one's better. Beverages. No, but I'm in like 3rd or 4th grade. I'm like wasting time at Walmart. I don't
Still in
fucking know.
3rd or 4th grade?
This is back in well, not right now. I mean, I'm not Billy Madison. But we'll switch cameras over here so you can get a little bit better of a view. The buzzer. These comments are coming in late as fuck.
You're coming in late as fuck.
We'll come back to that, Charlie. Yeah. All right, we'll cover it.
Yeah.
Are the rumors true that Sundown is going to headline Riot Fest?
No,
Okay.
we refuse to play
I
last.
didn't
right
think
now.
Sundown was shitty enough to do that.
No,
So
fuck you, man. Riot Fest is normally.
I know. I'm
pretty
just kidding.
fucking
I've never
good.
even been to one, and I'm never gonna go to one.
It's fun. I used to go when I was.
Ask
a
Rich
younger
Barker how
kid.
many times he's been to Riot Fest, and the answer is the same as how many times I will be going to Riot Fest. So, and that is 0 times.
Oh yeah, we refuse to play last most shows in general because our last few times we get a little too fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And
I know the feels.
right.
Sometimes you got to eat shit though.
Yeah, and that's our thing. So we were asked to play a festival this summer. It's gonna be super cool. And we were gonna headline the second stage, and we're like, that's a real bad idea, homie. Like you're gonna just make people mad at us and you. Put us in a shitty spot on the main stage, or put us on a shitty spot on the second stage. We don't care. But not last, please.
Yeah.
And they were like, noted, cool.
I love it when the show's booked and you're scheduled to play first, and then you get there and they're like, so
yeah, that's what happened at one of our
we're gonna
shows.
put you on last.
Do you guys like this little plastic thing? Because I'm about
No,
to
I
rip it
fucking
the
hate
fuck
that
off.
shit. The only reason I kept it on there is because we have a large amount of fruit flies up in this pitch.
Yeah, that's why you got a cap. Can't do that
Shit. No cap. No cap. Oh God, here we go. What? You don't like my bussin' like talk? Is that
Your
not
bus and talk?
my bussin' talk?
I don't know. I like Benchmark whiskey though.
I do too. man.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. No respect for the benchmark.
Brought to you by
14
Benchmark whiskey and White Claw, and they got Twisted Tea. So
Twisted Tea.
And yeah, not
And gummies. Melted gummies.
yeah,
$14.99, not a penny more on that sweet ass whiskey.
probably found a melted gummy. Under
It's
a couch and
basically
ate it.
like poor man's Buffalo Trace.
Drink it with a straw.
It doesn't taste as good as Buffalo Trace, but it's definitely
very few things do.
the best under $20 half gallon of fucking whiskey out there. And honestly, I think in the next 5 years, it will not be in that. It's going to move up to the
Oh, yeah.
middle shelf.
It-
There's no way.
I was gonna say I'm an Evan Williams guy and have been for
Holy
years.
shit.
Not for me.
I was drinking that in high school. Dude.
I have a roll.
I'd mix that with bucket beer.
I
Take
have
that
a
right
roll
into
when it
school.
comes to whiskey. If it's somebody's name, I'm probably not going to drink it.
Have you ever tried it?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm pretty
what
sure
you call
we've-
over-tried
I was
Evan
gonna.
Williams.
I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure we.
I tried too hard, bro.
I was gonna say we finished a half gallon
Yeah.
or like a half gallon and then
Dude,
some
they take practice,
multiple
bro.
times.
They
Yeah,
take
That's what I'm
practice.
saying. I was
Like,
like,
we would bring a half gallon, and then it was like, all right, we're
we
gonna
ran
start
out.
bringing 2 half
we
gallons.
We ran out.
Yeah, I remember Brenner one time we had to practice because we practiced in the mansion basement, and he came down and he said something about you guys should have called yourselves drunk tank.
Yeah. Yep.
And in that moment, I'm like, fuck!
Nah.
Oh, we should have called the band
two on
Drug
the
Tank.
nose. Two on the nose. Two on the nose.
Ah, true. But man, that you did just brought that. Oh god, there's so many good memories in that fucking basement,
Fuck
man.
yeah, man.
And I'm not
I
even
miss
talking
it.
about parties.
No,
I'm
yeah,
talking about
just chills.
the people, the friends, and
Yeah.
sitting down there and fucking listen. Oh god, Craig Chaos, man. Get him nice and sloshed. Get him on the other side of that bar,
Dr.
and let
Pepper.
him, yeah, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper. God damn, man. Yeah, good times, dude. That was, I mean, dude, I've been in a lot of bands, and I'm telling you, the hardest one to walk away from, especially because the reasoning was so fucking stupid. Anyways, well, that was the hardest band I had to walk away
You
from.
ain't got to bring up old shit. It's all
Yeah,
good, man.
yeah.
I love
Either
you.
way, though,
I
I'm
love
just,
you.
I'm just saying, I fucking love those times, man. It was so fun. God, so much fun. And then you guys brought Brandon in, and I was like, fucking dope. This is gonna be
was a
even.
good move.
It's about to get crazy.
That was a
That was-
very good move.
That was a weird time.
I'm sure it's
It was-
Brandon Sanders.
No,
of course,
no,
it's
no,
gonna get
no,
weird.
No.
Brandon
Not even
is
that, not
one
even
of
that.
the
It was
most
just-
craziest,
was-
funnest people you could fucking hang out with.
It was one of those things where it was just like we kind of sat down and we were like, this is all about her. Like, let's all agree that's why this band kind of works even remotely. Let's kind of make that the focus. Like, we're all there and stuff like that, but it's like a no doubt Gwen Stefani thing. It's just like this is the reason. So like we gotta give her everything we can to like build her up.
Yeah.
And like and then everything we did to build her up, she would just like tear down on the back end. It was just like, God damn it, go fucking.
What are you gonna do?
Well, you know.
Yeah, 1993, maybe no, it was 94. I'm in Walmart, and I don't know shit about fuck. I'm in the car radio area where they got all the car radios and they're hooked up to the speakers.
Best place of Walmart.
And somebody's, it's all on the same station, and somebody has turned up the music, and I'm like, what the fuck? That is so loud. So I like walk towards it because I'm in that area, and this song is on, and I'm like listening to it, and it's got this weird part of the song where it's like a breakdown, and it's like building up and building up and building up, and then boom, it just comes right back in real fucking. It ends up, the song was called "Drain You" by Nirvana, and that was like the moment that I was like, this, whatever this is it. Like, I was in love from that moment on. And I remember like getting my little cassette tapes and fucking like trying to, I'd wait for one of their songs to come on, and I would try to record it. And the funny thing is, the college station in my town, the Eagle, Ashland University, the Eagles, but they would do this thing where they would play a song by a band, and then they kind of like 2 for Tuesdays, or I can't, what did they used to call it here in Indy on X103 would have, or Q95.
They've done tons of shit.
Yeah.
Like a 3 at 3 or
Shit like that. Yeah. So they didn't announce it. What they did is after a song, they would they do a Nirvana song, and or whatever. In this case, we're talking about Nirvana, but they did a Nirvana song, and I already had that one recorded. And I was like, come on, do the thing. And I had no idea what it was. I don't know where it's from, but they would do this thing, and it would go, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" Which is from Animal House, Kevin Bacon. Now I know this. I know this now as an adult, or, I knew that shit in high school, but we're talking about elementary school here, guys. And they did that. I was like, oh shit, poof, hit record. And for the first time, I was able to listen to "Smells Like Teen Spirit" on demand.
What's your song by them?
What's what?
What's your song by them? Like, what's your song that you're just like, this is the Nirvana song?
Oh wow, that's fucking.
I always think about this when I think about like grunge bands, because like
It has to be Drain You, because
Drain
that's
You.
what like got me. That's what like got me good.
Mine's In Bloom.
I
for
love
Nirvana.
that. Yeah, that's a good one.
It's
too.
like to
That
me,
whole
it's their most
album.
like punk song, even though it's like very well produced and all that stuff. I love that.
Like, yeah.
I love that fucking song. But then I think about like Alice in Chains, and I can't fucking pick one. Or Stone Temple Pilots. With Nirvana, it's a little easier
Yeah.
because they're a little easier to digest or whatever. But they've never been my favorite band of that era.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
randomly I'll go back and listen to like all of In Utero or all of Nevermind or all of the Unplugged and just be like, holy shit, this band is so fucking good. This band is so fucking good. That's why they got famous. I get it now.
Hey, Noah's in the house. Dude, we gotta get Noah on this show, bro. He at least tunes in for every show. So
that dude can fuck himself. I almost wore a Bingo Boys shirt today, but I'm sweating so bad and it's fucking yellow.
Oh, good thing you
stains
didn't.
would have matched then. It would have been all good.
How are you not sweating to death?
I am sweating.
He is sweating to death. He's just not dead yet.
Brace
Haven't you
yourselves.
noticed how quiet he is? Every
Brace
time you're
yourselves.
not looking at him, he goes.
You know, it's a good time. We've got a lot of people. No, I don't have my schedule in front. I was going, let me pull up the fucking schedule. Like,
I know, I love you.
But we do have some.
Was you actually about to try and book somebody?
No. So yeah, let's get Noah booked live right now. Here at Chop Liver, we do all of our booking on the live podcast.
I might leave.
Yeah, I gotta go, man. Next week.
Sucks Noah's dick
Let's
without
see.
me.
Next week is 6/22.
Over there.
So that
Just
means
off camera.
I think we have Rich Barker coming next week.
What?
Yeah, we got Rich Barker in the house. The following week, we're gonna have members of Stealing Volume. And then yeah, that's all you get because my memory sucks.
Fair enough.
We are looking to start booking shows for Raymond Bowl too. So
okay.
Yeah, we have right now, I think on July 6th, we've got Randy Fox for his first
So when you asked me about this, it was at the show at the Mill, right?
That's right, yeah.
All right, so I only vaguely remember saying yes. Dude, I shit you not. I only vaguely remember saying yes. And I thought it was that show. So I kind of tuned in and I was like, oh, everybody's gonna like you sit in the middle.
Yeah,
the two of you, and I was like, oh, I wouldn't even. Have to sit. I could just fucking stand there.
Yeah,
and I'll still be in frame and shit. This will be easy.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah, thing. And then
we'll have to get you on sometime.
Well,
because you know what we're doing.
Yeah. Then like a few weeks later, I totally fucking remembered. Oh fuck! I said yes to that podcast, and I don't fucking remember what the date was. So I texted you, and you were like, "This day, this time, this place," and I was like, wait a minute. I thought that was like in the mail. And then I looked up your page and like I don't really scroll too much anymore because I don't know. I have a weird thing with social media right now, but I don't scroll too much, but I looked you guys up.
I scroll when I poop. That's about it.
Well, I went back through and I was just like, oh shit, that's like a real fucking commitment.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm gonna be there for a while.
Dude, like
you guys want to actually talk to me. I don't know why. Let's fucking do this.
I don't know.
That's fucking dope.
How long do you think we've been doing this?
I don't know.
20 minutes?
Nah, probably half an hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, the reason why we wanted you to have on the show is because we're at an hour right now.
Oh, fair enough.
So
I can talk by myself for a long fucking time.
You're an entertaining motherfucker.
As long as I stay sober, man, I won't say some shit that will get me in trouble.
We love you.
There are plenty of fucking people that do not love me.
Well,
I
mean, we could say that about anybody.
That's true, but mine's much more.
Think about this.
Loud,
Jesus Christ, right?
I'm much more loud.
Tons of people love him. Tons of people hate him. It's a thing. You just gotta deal with it.
I don't think anyone hates Jesus.
I
know some
there
Muslims.
Are people
I know. I don't know
Muslims
any Muslim outside of Polly.
Muslims don't fucking hate Jesus.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
God.
They think he's a prophet. They
It's
just
a
don't think
joke.
he's the son
It's
of
a
God.
joke.
Anywho,
It's a joke.
No, like there are a lot of people that don't like me.
I had a bad joke prepared for this show too.
Was it gonna be about Jesus?
No, but it's pretty racist. I figured
that got awkward real fucking quick.
Check it out. Color changing. It says it's made in China.
3 white dudes,
I was
3
real
white dudes
disappointed.
sitting in a room that's very hot. It just now got uncomfortable. There was heat. There was fruit flies.
I was inspired because
Now
Tom
there's
DeLonge,
racism.
Tom DeLonge
Immediately got
commented.
uncomfortable. Me and Polly were over here just like, all right, dude, what are we doing? What are we doing?
So Michael is like Jesus. Yes, that's exactly what we were getting at.
Who said that?
Fucking Tom
Tom,
DeLonge.
dude.
Oh, well, he already knows that.
Mr. Inappropriate
I
himself.
cured him of his fucking ailments, and then he talks some shit, so I fucking smacked the fuck out of him, and now he's got him back. So
That dude's a fucking hoot, man. It was
Yeah.
really fun having him on.
He was awesome on the show,
yeah.
dude.
The only downer is he's like, hey bro, do not put this on Spotify. I'm like, no, Tom, you can't tell us, like, you can't like come on the show and be like, oh yeah, by the way, can't be on Spotify.
yeah, I still have a video of that dude pissing in public. That's one of my most cherished things. in
Well,
the
hey,
world.
shoot that over to me because we're getting ready to make another ramen bowl, so we could use the content.
There we go. You hear that, Tom? You've been marked.
Uh-oh.
Just like you marked the corner of the Melody Inn. That one fucking night when you were like, I'm not going inside. I was like,
I
"Dude,
was
it's
there.
12
I
feet
remember
away.
that.
It's 12 feet away. Are you filming this? Nope.
No. Dude, nah, man, like Tom's the best, dude. Like he's such a fun guy, man. But I do actually I was
He's just
there.
lying. He's lying because Tom's watching.
No,
That's the
no.
only reason he's fucking
No,
saying it.
I truly appreciate
fun.
all of
He's a
his
fucking
really
horrible
bad.
person. He's a
I mean,
horrible
He was
Isn't that
person.
part of being
hilarious
fun?
to have as a guest. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he really was.
All right,
yeah.
2 against 1. Fine.
Jerk me off harder.
You're a piece of shit and you know it. So do I. Now the entire internet knows it.
Oh
It's
my
on the
fucking
record.
god,
I don't
man.
lie. Here we go.
So what's the worst show you've ever played with Sundown? I mean, come on,
There's been
man.
a few.
I've got a couple other
Nah,
questions.
seriously,
Believe
like
me.
there's been a few. One was at Healer, and like we just had some technical difficulties, and it wasn't anybody's fault or anything like that. But like we were playing kind of well, and then all of a sudden, some of our gear just fucked up. Some of our gear fucked up on tour. Some of our gear fucked up at Black Circle one time. Then there's the times where we're too fucked up, and this band can't be too sloppy. Like it's still punk rock. You could be kind of sloppy, but you can't be too sloppy or it just sounds real bad. And that's mostly on me. There's one other person that's been a little guilty of that, but not so much.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't have one. I don't care. Like,
Okay.
I'm the easiest one to be like, well, that sucked. Let's do better next time, and then go on about my day.
I didn't mean. I apologize. I guess I should have elaborated. I don't mean like your band had a bad show. I mean it was a fucked up show.
Do you want me to name names?
Oh man.
That's up to you.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't give a fuck.
well, we don't either.
All right.
Like, if you
drove-
change your mind later, we can easily just.
I don't give a fuck. We drove to
Don't
Richmond.
lie.
We drove to Richmond, Indiana, which is what 2.5 hours away.
I know where this is going.
Right? Here we go. So 2.5 hours away for Lindsay of Misunderstood's birthday show. Now she's like, "We're gonna pay you. We're gonna pay the opening act. Show starts at this time." We're driving. We hit traffic on 70 because there's construction or whatever. And we're like, fuck, this sucks. Our bass player's tire blows. No, wait, that's a different show. That's Newcastle. All right, no. So we're just going. Lots of traffic, all that shit. We fucking get there. We're still early. And no one's at this venue. And we're like, cool. It's actually a really cool fucking venue. And I see this dude, Henry, who's the sweetest fucking kid. He's not a kid anymore. He's late 20s.
Are you okay to? Are you open to tell us which venue? Do you happen to recall?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Did you load in the back? Walk way up in the stage is right there by the open windows where there's a
Yes.
sidewalk.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
I will
yes.
never play there ever again. That is
All
the worst show I've ever played in this specific band as well.
So we show up at this spot.
I knew it.
We get there.
Fucking knew it. As soon as he said
I see this kid, Henry. He's like, holy shit, I haven't seen you since you played South Bend with Think Tank. We used to go up to South Bend quite a bit.
Hell
like,
yeah.
And he's seen me with the run up too. Like when I played with the run up, like super nice dude. There with his lady. He's like, I'm opening for you, and I'm fucking stoked. He's got his dog, he's got his lady. This is awesome. Everything's cool. There was some traffic, no big deal. We go to the bar. Bartenders are super sweet to us. Starts getting kind of close to time, and so text Lindsay, Lynzi, Lindsay of Misunderstood, the band from Richmond, Virginia, in parentheses, and
Indiana.
And she's like, oh, I had to go pick up Eric from Indy, and I'm coming back. We're like, cool. What do you want us to do? Well, the show doesn't start till this time, so like, no worries. We'll be there before then. Cool. Waiting. Keeps getting closer. Text her again. Phone's dead. So I start texting Eric, who I also know. He used to play with Craig. Super nice fucking dude.
Yeah.
Scummy. Super nice fucking dude. You know, don't know him super well, but every interaction I've had with this dude has been great. Super nice dude. We're waiting. Oh, hey, we're going to be late. Just started, whatever time. Let's say 9:30. And it's like, well, we were supposed to play at like 8. So 8:45 rolls around. The owners are like, hey, they need to either play or get the fuck out. And we're all standing there like, all right, there's no one here except for this one little group of like her fucking family.
Mm-hmm.
None of her friends have shown up that are supposed to show up for her birthday party. And then it's us and Henry's. So the bartender's being super sweet. She's like, I've held him back as long as I possibly can. Henry's got to go on.
Yeah.
So Henry goes on, plays to us and some of her family. And we're like, all right, cool. So that gives us a little bit more time. We text them again, like, where the fuck are you? Sorry, we're getting closer, all that stuff. After this, we're going to have like a party, like a house party or something like that. And you guys are welcome to like come to that too. And we'll just like throw another show. And it's like, what? Like, no. How about you fucking pay us for the show that we played and drove out to, and you pay Henry? Like, even fuck us, like, whatever, but pay Henry because he just had to play to fucking nobody. And that's fucking lame because you're the person from this town who's promoting this shit and literally no one has shown up and you're not even fucking here. So then it gets to the point where they're like, all right, you guys have to play now. There's been enough time in between that we need another band on. So we fucking play to Henry and her family, and like her fucking like aunt or some shit is just like going fucking wild. Like in a good way. Like she's like, fuck yeah. Like, fuck yeah. Like the entire time Henry was playing, the entire time we were playing, she's like, you guys are actually good. I was like, yeah, what'd you expect? Misunderstood? No, we know how to play our fucking songs. Like, so we get done playing, texts us, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it at all. Just come to this house party. And I'm like, not a fan of this situation. You know, wild things happen, all that kind of stuff. But like, and if you guys are friends with her on any of the social medias, this goes with everybody on here. Like, look at the past years and the amount of times where it's like, oh, we had to drop off this show. Oh, we had to drop off this show. Oh, we had to drop off this show. Like, it's a consistent thing. But then whenever someone calls her on it, she's like, I've been doing this for 15 years. It's like, you've been doing this for 15 years with the same fucking band. Because I used to play with her at the Hoosier Dome. Same band, except for the other two never
Yeah, I think
stay.
the first time I played with Misunderstood was back in like 2009.
Yeah. They've been a band for fucking ever, but they never go anywhere because they can't get their shit together, and she fucking sucks. So my guitar player messages her and calls her out, and she blocks all of us, makes this big Facebook post about it, about how like we're such fucking rock stars. It's like, dude, we're in Richmond, Indiana. Like, we know what we're doing. We know where we're at. Like, we're not too big for our fucking britches. We were just like, oh, we just drove 2.5 hours to play your birthday show that you didn't fucking show up with, and then you didn't communicate anything until after you couldn't make it. And then you threw a hissy fit about it when we were like, dude, you kind of are a fucking dick. And then, so this past weekend, my friend Jessie Dills, she's in Milwaukee. She's in a band called Something to Do. They're coming in July. Great ska band. They're like rock ska, fucking great. They're gonna play with Some Kind of Nightmare and Misunderstood. Some Kind of Nightmare I played with 4 or 5 times. They are the greatest
Hell
fucking
yeah.
They're
people in
fucking
the
awesome.
fucking
Love
world.
Love them.
Road dogs.
Yeah.
That lady had cancer and was still playing shows.
Yeah.
This bitch just lives in Richmond, Indiana. That's the only thing she's got against her, and she can't make it to any fucking show in her hometown. And fucking I messaged Jesse. I'm like, hey, dude, you see this girl fucking spit on her. She's like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, but like, why? Like, give me the deets.
Where's
And
the
then-
beef?
Where's the fucking
no
beef? It's right
shit.
fucking here. Fuck that,
Never
man.
been more appropriate.
I had to do it. I'm
Fucking-
Oh
sorry.
man, dude, I'm sorry that happened, man.
They
That is
keep
a
booking
load
her
of
in
shit,
this
dude.
city, even though she calls off every 3rd fucking show, and I don't fucking get it. So Brenner,
No.
if you're listening to that, or Rich or whoever, stop booking this fucking band. Fuck that girl. I don't fucking like her. All that shit. I'm sorry I'm getting so fucking heated about this, but you're bringing me back to the spot. She canceled on the show this past weekend in Milwaukee. Jesse's like, yeah, I couldn't even like say hi to her, much less spit on her, because they didn't fucking show up and they canceled. So I'm like, well, there you fucking go. Now you get it. I've been in a band for 15 years.
All right. I
Suck
got
my entire dick from behind. That got a little spicy.
It got a little spicy. I know her personally. She is actually a very sweet person. I
Yeah.
do agree that she's had problems with
Fuck
booking.
this, him walking it
And
back.
I hold on.
Fuck it. I'm gonna put my mouth right
I-
on the fucking mic.
I do have to. I want to throw this out there
Fuck
to kind
that.
of reiterate. We had Tie Like a Tiger had a show at that venue, and
Are
it's
you
one
about
of
to
the-
tell me the story of the worst show you've ever played?
probably
Yeah, fuck that.
one of the worst.
Entire dick from behind.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. Like we,
You have to go second.
what?
You get your dick
Oh,
sucked
no, we
entirely
closed.
from behind after I do.
Actually, I think it might have been after your. I don't know, but we got kicked off of the stage. We got kicked off the stage because the people watching us were throwing CDs and shit. The owner of the bar called the bartender, who was cool.
Yeah. So that's what happened to us. Is
Yeah,
the owner was
the
being a
owner of
dipshit,
that
and then
bar is
the fucking-
worthless.
Their bartenders, by the way, are the sweetest fucking ladies. They're all
Yeah.
like 60,
but their
and they're
owner,
the sweetest fucking ladies, and they all fucking fed us drinks, and they were like, "I'm so sorry about all this. This is
we
super
played like
frustrating." I was
4
yes, it
fucking songs, dude,
like,
and
so,
got kicked off
so
of the
that
fucking
bar
stage.
in her hometown should stop fucking booking.
That,
her as well.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Brought to you by Ben Smark. Suck my entire dick.
I know we gotta
I love
get
it.
now we gotta get a suck my dick from my whatever. Fucking where's the beef? All right, that is the end of
Right
the
fucking
where is my beef section of the podcast.
You guys should do this every podcast, by the way. Just where's the beef?
Yeah, I
You guys
mean,
got to
do.
get JS on too. He'll start throwing napkin fucking things at people.
yeah.
We'll throw some beef.
As long as you don't set, anybody, you could come on here and speak your mind and tell us stories about drugs and getting parasites on your dick from fucking a chick in the ass, whatever you want to talk about, but don't burn our place down. That's all we ask.
I literally have zero problems with anyone in any scene anywhere except for that fucking girl. And it's just because she refuses to take responsibility for anything that she does ever. And it bothers me. So everyone in Indianapolis that thinks I hate them, I fucking don't. I love all of you. Please come to my next show.
The gong.
Major Taylor.
The Gong Show. So yeah, man. I kind of want to switch subjects.
You don't want to talk about this for another
I don't
hour?
want to. I don't want
See,
to talk
that
about
time
it.
flew by for me.
You got you got me good there. So
mean, we did say anything.
We did say anything, and that's the thing is like we stand
I
by
asked,
people's
man.
freedoms. Oh yeah, you're good. You're good.
You're good.
You know,
I haven't looked at the comments.
oh yeah, it's we got some savage as fucks, we got some yays, we got some smoke
It's a series
weeds,
of tragedies. my
we got some
fucking
gong
ass, bro.
shows.
I used to be Brenner's scene crush, and now I don't come around as much anymore. Now he doesn't love me as much.
Hard hitting news.
He never touches my butt.
Oh
Fucking
man.
terrible.
So I want to go into a specific thing, but I don't want to feel like it's too early. So Polly, what you got? Because all I can think of
Too early.
Oh yeah. We usually wait till about 2 hours.
Yeah. Where are we at now?
Hour and 15.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we just
hell.
went on a 15 minute of fuck you,
What gets
Lindsay.
weird at 2 hours in? I haven't finished the show yet. Like this is gonna be my first, and I don't want
Well,
to. I don't want to
say
be
that.
like, all right, this is where we take our pants off.
Nah, don't
I'll
worry,
do
that
it
ain't-
now. I'm just saying,
Nah,
like, I
it's
just,
good,
I
it's
just
good, it's
didn't
good,
want to,
it's
like.
good.
Now you got me anticipating 45 minutes from now. I'm gonna be a little fucking zoned out. Wait, when do I take my pants? Now?
No.
Now? Do I do it now? Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Polly's saying no.
Slow down, Michael Scott. Slow the fuck down.
Hey, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. I'm just sitting here reading comments.
Fair enough. I can't read them quite. I have to get very close.
That's why
to
with the
to
monitors.
thing. I
right.
still can't read them quite.
Oh, there you go. Take your glasses off, bruh. That you'll be good. I got some of those night vision glasses. You want me to grab them?
But how is that gonna fucking help? I'm trying to
Oh, bro,
avoid
they're
this.
so
video.
good, so good.
Wow. Christian,
Up
no
close and
doubt,
personal, Mikey.
dude. Christian's like reading this in order is like some poetry. And it's
Mikey
true.
stories, please.
Ooh, yeah.
What does that mean?
Put the glasses on him. All right, I'll do it. Jerry said, "Do I'm that." All right, go ahead, ask him. We actually wanted you. Okay, so all cameras on you, baby. Tell us. I mean, you can open up, right? I mean, feel like you're feeling it, right?
You feeling it?
Worst sex story ever. Go. Worst thing that ever happened to you whilst fucking.
There's been multiple times where I've
one. We need the.
no. I'm gonna preface this. There's been multiple times where so I'm pretty generally an alcoholic, and most people understand that. So like I black out a lot. There's been times where I've technically been raped. Wild. That's wild shit right there, man. Like
Hold on, I gotta take a shot for this.
right. All right, here we go. So like you wake up and you're just like, I didn't do that. How drunk were you? Oh wait, you drove me home. All right, fair enough. I think that constitutes as rape. Oh, what are we doing? You gotta let me put them on though, because I got staples in my head right where I fuck it. We could talk about that too. Jesus Christ, I feel like a grandma.
Grandma Mikey.
Goes with my gray hair real well. No, worst sexual experience. I was having sex with a girlfriend at the time, and we were both very fucked up, and she passed out, so I stopped. And like you could tell, like it was just kind of a weird night. So I was like, you know what? Like, I'm not gonna try and wake her up or anything like that. That seems kind of sus. I'm gonna just kind of go over on this side of the bed, lay down. I woke up to a fucking water bottle hitting me in the face, saying, "We're not fucking done yet." That was 3 hours later.
Holy
Like
shit.
I was asleep, and I was like, not only am I wet and got hit in the face, like I've been asleep for a while. And I'm sober enough now, but obviously you aren't, that we're not going to sleep in the same bed. So I don't know if that counts even as like the worst sexual experience, but like it was a sexual experience almost. And then it stopped, and then it got angry. And then I just walked away stomping my feet like a fucking mad child because I was mad. I was wet.
How old were you?
I was like 24 maybe.
So about 10 years ago.
Yeah, this was not like a long-term relationship or like anyone in the scene or like someone would know or whatever. I think it was like just like the second date type thing.
Sure.
And it was like in my first apartment. But I remember getting up and walking out to my couch and just being like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I've been asking myself that like ever since, but like it was the thing at the time where I was like, what the fuck am I doing, man? Like, this is fucking awful. I got hit in the face and I'm soaking wet and it's like 6 a.m. And I passed the fuck out on the couch. Next morning, I wake up, walk into my room. She's now back asleep. And I'm like, hey, like, that wasn't cool. She's like, what? Just like, never mind. Just, I got to go to work. Like, that's it. You wanted the worst sexual experience, man. We're going to get dark if you're going to go that way.
No,
like,
no,
I don't
you're
know what
good,
to
baby.
fucking tell you.
You're
like,
good.
One time, I didn't pull out, and then I got a kid out of it. No, I love my fucking kid. Like, what are we talking about?
No, that's great, man. I've just got a lot of people hounding me about staples. So,
Oh yeah.
that's what's been. If you're wondering why my eyes are like digging, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, when are we going to talk about these staples? Because they were
about a
these
week and a
people are
half
not
ago,
letting it go.
I was in Fountain Square, got a little too fucked up, took a tumble in a parking lot after the bar closed, and split my head open. So it's back here. You can't really see it. I have beautiful, luscious, thick gray and brown hair. But yeah, I got some staples right in here. And I'm getting them taken out tomorrow morning, maybe Friday morning. Depends on how fucking awful it is outside because I still got to work. But yeah, I've been out of my day job because my day job is like trimming trees and stuff like that. So I can't wear a fucking helmet because I have staples right where the fucking shit goes on my helmet.
The fucking
This
so I've
motherfucker.
been working out on a farm for the past week and a half just so I can make rent.
Polly,
And, my family's fucking awesome, by the way. I love them for that.
letting
Yeah,
you work.
it was me being
doing
fucking
something.
stupid. Yeah, I like I said, 2022 has been throwing hands, and I just haven't dealt with it as best as I probably could. And there have definitely been moments where it's like, oh, that's insanely fucking scary, but also I'm super fucking lucky, and I have great fucking friend. My friend Katie Ann is the best fucking person in the world. I don't think she's on Facebook anymore, but like,
I know Katie Ann. She's
best
cool
fucking
shit.
person in the world. Took me to the fucking hospital, and yeah, they did the lidocaine thing to like numb it. Takes about 10 minutes to set in. They immediately did it, and they were like, "Hey, you good?" And I was like, "I don't know. How long does it take?" They're 10 minutes. How long has it been? No, I just did it. Okay, and they're staples. I'm like, cool. That hurt. She held my hand, so no. I've got great friends, and there are a couple of people that took care of me at the bar because I was pretty fucked up. Like, no, like.
Did you have a concussion? I would assume you did.
minor concussion. But I remember like leaving the bar kind of, but I didn't make it out of the parking lot. You know what I mean? So it's one of those where the bartender was like, actually, I've seen you much more fucked up than that. I think it was actually the fall that really fucked you up. And then there were other people who were like, no, you were really fucked up. And so I don't know really what happened, but I just took a spill.
Concussions are pretty bad. I mean, even small ones are.
Oh yeah.
You might,
but that's that. Like, the story is there's not much of a story. So oh, there's my boss. My boss is on here, Matt Haddock. I see him. What up, Matt? I can wear a helmet as of Monday. Well, as of probably Friday afternoon, but
hell yeah.
By then it'll be too
Polly.
late.
Polly just had some staples taken out of his head, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking how bad is it?
7 of them. Oh, how bad is it?
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
All right, tight.
Is
it worse going in than going out?
Yes.
All right, cool. All I had to do was like hold a hand.
Yeah.
So I got this.
Yeah. By the time they come out, it's more or less like picking a scab.
There you go. All right.
Yeah. I had staples in my head once too. 13, or I think it was 13, cross right here.
Yeah.
That's when I started balding.
Well, I've had stitches and stuff before, but I've never had staples, much less in my fucking head.
It's definitely a weird sensation because it's almost like those the ones with the handle, the staple.
Glasses. I might steal these. I'm just gonna be a fucking
have them, man.
Fucking
you can have
grandma from now on.
Call them yours. Cheers. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Even though it's not your birthday.
August 29th. If anyone
Close
wants
enough.
to get me a present.
Go for it, man. Those, keep them. Hey, wear them on stage. Won't you?
Brenner, stop trying to be snarky.
Try to start.
I can actually read this shit now that I have these fucking glasses.
Dude, those no, and those are like the legit ones. I spent an extra $5 to get the ones that actually like.
They're for the block the blue shit.
Yeah,
Was that the thing that you were gonna ask at 2 hours? Was my staples in my phone?
Oh fuck no!
I was gonna say,
Fuck
like,
no.
I was like, oh man, that's not even
Some
like
people,
remotely
some people get
uncomfortable.
into this, and some people don't. I love the conversation. I mean, you brought it up, so we might as well just get into it.
Here we go.
Good,
because I gotta pee, so I'm
well,
gonna answer this
go
fucking
pee.
question.
Polly and I can fucking sit here and make fun of you while you're peeing quietly.
Very quietly.
Why do we got to be quiet about it?
Keep the headphones on.
We're not
No,
gonna-
I got that 30 foot.
What am I gonna do? Just like just walk immediately off camera?
No, dude.
You just see my dick
No.
kind of like come in like.
Well, we figured it
You
would
see
take
that
at least 2
funnel
minutes
over
for your
there?
dick to drag
You gotta-
out of the garage. We'll
Oh, I like that fucking. I like that dent it puts in your hair from the headphones. Yeah, that's fucking classy.
now look at that. We can see. All right, we got some soap. There's some vodka. We got 2 bottles of rum, a can of what appears to be Mountain Dew. Yep, that's Mountain Dew.
I brought the Mountain Dew with me.
How many did you bring?
There's
Pizza.
probably another hot one in the car. Yeah.
C Lab Action Tucka says Michael is daddy. Heart, love you. Can't wait to hear this week's supernatural story.
See,
Thanks, Alana. She knows what's up. She knows
Hey,
what's up.
At least he's off camera and doesn't know what's coming. We think.
we think.
Yeah.
Who knows? Jesus Christ. I dropped my cigarette. It's all good. I found it. Dropped my cigarette, guys. So as soon as Mikey gets back, we're gonna get into the supernatural. I wonder if my camera came in. I Amazon had some crazy deal, so I dropped 30 bones for 1080p 60 frames per second. $30. I'm just tired of these goddamn cameras dying on us, guys. It gets fucking old. So that's where we're at.
So where's that gonna sit? Is that gonna be there?
I got a third mortgage on the house so I can buy that camera today. Really could
That's
not
great.
spend it. I'm
That's
hoping
great.
somebody gives me money
You know,
for my
'cause
birthday next this
The
week.
fucking
I
Fed
almost
raised
forgot. It's this
the
weekend. It's not
percentage
next
like
week.
another
By the way, if you're at
fucking
Punk
point.
Rock Night, by the way, we sponsor Punk Rock Night and they sponsor us. So remember, every Saturday night in the Melody Inn is Punk Rock Night. But Saturday night, if you're out at the Mel, it's a ska night. Buy me a shot.
Because it's your birthday.
It's my birthday.
Yes.
I drink turkey. Okay. But once we hit 5 or 6 of those, I drink Red Bull. Nah. But yeah, no, I'll just Uber. It's all good. Buy me as many shots of turkey as you want. Or don't buy me any. I don't give a fuck. But at least slap my ass. Fuck, man. God, think about it. So, anyways, Mikey, so we're almost into that hour, so we'll just roll into it. We like to discuss the world of the supernatural.
Jesus fuck.
Here we go. I like that reaction. It looks like it's going to be a stunner. Now, when we speak of supernatural, we speak of not just ghosts, goblins, ghouls, spirits. We're also speaking aliens, Bigfoot, whatever, you know. You got
Whatever
any-
else bores me.
Oh,
Oof,
nothing.
not real.
Got nothing.
Aliens probably. Actually, no, aliens. Yes, the government already said like, oh yeah,
Dude, they tried to build a wall to
So
keep them from coming in.
You definitely believe
All right,
it,
Jesus.
everything
That's
the
a bad
government
joke.
tells you.
That's a bad joke.
Yeah, that's it. I believe everything the government fucking tells me. No, what I'm saying is like, look at how it was. It was like, oh man, like COVID's happening, all this shit, economic depression, all that stuff, and then it was just like, oh yeah, aliens real. And then
Thanks,
but
Tom
tonight-
DeLonge.
No, like, what the fuck you want to know, man? Like,
You got
how do I
nothing?
feel about it?
You never had a supernatural experience?
No,
Anything
no,
weird
no,
happen
no,
to you?
No, I figured out I was atheist like very, very early on.
What does that have anything to do with it?
I don't believe in fucking ghosts.
Oh, okay.
It was just one of those things where it was just kind of like, this doesn't make sense. I don't like it. I don't really believe in it, and it fucking proved me wrong. And like since then, nothing.
That's cool.
Yeah, technically.
my 9-year-old. I have a little boy. He's light of my life. The reason I live. If I didn't have him, I wouldn't fucking be here. He got a panda from what is essentially his stepdad. Little panda stuffed animal. It's not that long ago. This kid watches like horror movies, and his favorite video game is Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know if you know. It's basically Chuck E. Cheese.
I've heard of it.
If Chuck E. Cheese was like a fucking demon spawn, like it's fucking creepy as shit. Like as a 33-year-old, I'm like, that's creepy as shit. And he's just like, I love it.
I know what you're talking about.
Right? But he got this stuffed animal panda from his stepdad. And it was a very nice gesture and all that kind of shit. So like that's not really what this is about at all. But like the idea of like he got a little stuffed animal panda.
Yeah.
I was like, I think that's fucking haunted. I'm like, what?
He said that?
He said that.
Oh shit.
And I was like, what? And he was like, I don't know. It just
The
creeped me
panda
out.
is haunted?
Yeah. And he had like tons of stuffed animals and stuff like that. But like he was just like this specific one. I was like, what makes you feel weird about it? He's like, the eyes. I was like, okay. What about him? He was like, well, I can't quite remember because Louis, who is their giant ass fucking dog, ripped the eyes out. And I was like, so the eyes bothered you, but your dog ripped them out. He was like, yeah. And I was like, so does it still bother you? He was like, no, not really. But I'm still scared of it. I still think there's a ghost in there. And I'm like, so you have a blind ghost living in the stuffed panda.
So this is a Chucky deal.
Right, but like now it's fucking blind. And so like we walked through this whole fucking thing and I was like, where did the ghost come from? He was like, I don't know. And I was like, dude, stuffed animals are like made in this factory and then like they're sent to Walmart and then someone buys them from Walmart and then brings them home.
Right.
And there's like 5 stops in between, like, and he was like, well, it happened at the warehouse. He had no idea that like warehouses were like a thing or whatever until I was explaining like the fucking supply chain. And he's like, no, yeah, it happened in the warehouse. Someone died there. And I was like, all right, so someone died at the warehouse. And then out of all the things they could like put themselves into, they decided this cute little fucking panda bear. And he was like, yeah. I was like, you know how long that's been sitting at the shelf at the warehouse? He's like, no. I was like, a long fucking time. And then it got shipped to Walmart. When do ghosts come out? He's like, I don't know, like at night. Like, yeah, you've been to a Walmart at 3 a.m. All the lights are on. There's still people in there just walking around. When does it come out? He was like probably can't if all the lights are on. I was like, yeah. So then it sat on a shelf at Walmart with all the fucking lights on for like months. And then someone picked it up and brought it home to you. Right. He's like, yeah. I was like, cool. And then your dog ripped its fucking eyes out. You think a fucking ghost after all that time is just like, I'm ready to fucking haunt someone now. It's just like, no, like I'm gonna let this dog like tear the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
So he's like,
yeah, possession is not something that a ghost
right?
can do.
That's like such a tiny,
it's demons.
Whatever, demon, ghost, whatever. Like, but he's fucking 9 now, and this is a while ago. So I was like, dude, I'll light it on fire in the fucking road. I don't care. Like, whatever makes you feel better. I was like, will you do that? I was like, yeah. So we go over to his mom's house, and they're getting ready to like go on vacation and shit like that. I'm like, all right, here we go. He's like, you're gonna do it? I was like, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Like, why the fuck not?
Fuck that.
And so we get there, and I was like, all right, go get it. I'm thinking that he has it like in his room somewhere. No, it's a dog toy now. Like dog has claimed ownership over it. And I'm like, I'm not going to burn this fucking dog's toy. So I'm sitting there explaining it to him as I'm playing catch with the dog, with this fucking panda. I was like, if it's a ghost or a demon or what the fuck ever, like, it's not going to hurt you, man. Look at what we're doing right fucking now. Like it's fine. And like, eventually I was like, here, punch it. And he like punched it. I was like,
see,
we good?
What it do? What it do? Watch now. Throw it to Lou. Lou, the big ass fucking dog, just
yeah,
like,
bro. You're gonna get home from here tonight. You're gonna open your
bedroom
bedroom door, and that pan that's gonna be sitting on
fucking
your fucking
bring
bed.
It, you little bitch ass thing. I'll send you back to fucking Lou. He's a good fucking dog.
And then you're gonna throw it in a fire, right? And then tonight you're gonna have this crazy fucking dream about that fucking panda.
Yeah, probably not.
Murdering
Ghosts ain't real.
hundreds of people at a
I'm sorry,
Walmart
all
warehouse.
On Facebook that believe in this shit.
And then when you wake up tomorrow morning, that panda is gonna be sitting in your living room.
No. Doubt it.
No,
like
it's not. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Aliens, sure, pretty big.
Because the government told you so.
Yeah.
No, mostly because I like the law of averages and all that kind of shit. But
I'm
like,
fucking with
but
you, man.
the whole like,
I got a pretty good explanation of that too, by the way.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, I'm not talking
Oh.
about. I'm talking about UFOs. You don't want to hear
Somebody's
it?
getting feisty.
It's a podcast. I have to talk, Mikey. Holy shit! I mean, that's my job, right? We got to talk.
Apparently, my job is sitting and listening.
Well,
Shut
no.
talk about fucking UFOs.
Yeah, well, okay. It's
All
about
right, next beef.
it's about that
Shep.
release.
Won't shut the
Where's
fuck
the
about
beef?
UFO.
You're the first person to tell me to shut the fuck up, pretty much on my podcast, but it's all right. No, if you think about it, man, technology and secrets within our governments and other governments. After Tom DeLonge got his hands on those leaked videos, and that's why that happened, is because it just happened so fast. He put the videos because he received the leaked videos from military officials and they leaked it to him. He put the shit out on YouTube. This shit got 35 million views overnight. So eventually they got pulled down. Government fucking has to analyze it. And then eventually they come out and say, okay, so we got nothing. And in a way, they basically stated in their release, they did a release on the information that they don't know what it is. They're not saying anything other than they just don't know. And in my opinion, it's just like what they're really saying is, well, we can't kill Tom DeLonge for being a piece of shit, but what we're going to do to cover our asses, because we can't have Russia and China knowing we have this technology, we're just going to play it off and fuck with Americans and make them think that we there's no, I don't know. If whatever those are, they're from here. They're from fucking here.
Do you have an on it sponsorship right now?
What's on it?
It's the Joe Rogan fucking.
No,
Help
I didn't even know that existed.
Do you use?
I do listen to Joe Rogan though. I listen to tons of podcasts.
Lots of kettlebells.
You mean like weights? Like weights? No. Do I look like somebody that?
Hey man, you actually, Shep, you look great. You really do.
Thank you, baby.
You really do.
I have been.
Very good.
I've been trying to be less fat.
You seem less fat.
Yeah.
How about that? I don't know how else.
I hate saying I'm trying to lose weight.
No, we just started turning into the Joe Rogan podcast, and I'm just like, I don't know what to say about this. You want to talk? You want me to talk shit about people in the scene? I'm like, fuck yeah, man. I know about.
Turn the volume.
I know about how that person smells, and they should go over there. I know how Rob was supposed to be here. Fuck you, Rob.
Oh,
fucking here,
dude. Tyler said the same shit. He said this is turning into Rogan real quick.
Yeah, see,
what's ironic to me
he's
is
he's a fucking Rogan stan. He loves that shit. I don't mind it, by the way. I'm not like whatever, but like
we cannot confirm nor deny that Shep has been probed multiple times after Punk Rock Night, and it's in his best interest to believe me. Yeah, absolutely.
Love you, Bubby.
No, man.
Thank you
like,
for watching.
What's
awesome.
See, here's
I'm
the
glad
thing.
we had the same fucking thought. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is going on?
Before I ever listened to a
kettlebell.
Joe Rogan podcast, my whole life I've believed in supernatural. So,
but like the supernatural as in aliens or like
the whole spectrum, man.
See, that's the problem. It's
well,
like you take one, and it's like you don't have to take all of them.
Sure,
you could believe in aliens and then be like, no, but yeah, that kind of defeats the purpose of gods and demons and ghosts and shit like that, right?
The odds,
or we confuse the two, or whatever. Like, pick a lane. Is all I'm saying.
Sure.
Like, especially if you want to have a conversation with me, because I'm like, this is such a broad spectrum. I don't have anything to say other than bullshit.
Right.
It's bullshit. I'm sorry.
And sometimes in life you have to experience something to really appreciate it. So, and I've had my experiences, man. So.
Shep see ghosts. Am I making fun of Shep to his face because he saw ghosts?
I've seen ghosts.
I'm sorry.
I've literally seen like.
I don't believe you, but I still love you, and I believe that you believe it.
It is what it is, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know where else to go with this other than being like, nope.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is like,
nope.
For example, like, let's say Paulie had a show in Michigan, right? And he said it was the most amazingest show I've ever had. We played for 3,000 people, and everybody was chanting something, right? And
we want chantix.
And you could be like, well, I don't really know. Yeah, we want chance. I want hallucinogens. Come on, man. At the end of the day, you have to just take somebody's word for it. If you don't experience yourself, you can only
No,
take.
see, that's not true because there are 3,000 people there all at the same time witnessing the same thing.
Sure.
Versus, I saw a ghost one time in my backyard and I peed my pants because I was real scared.
Yeah.
And there are 3,000 other people that have seen ghosts at different times. It's like, no, like there were 3,000 people in the one spot.
Yeah.
We all have fucking, space phones at this point. Someone probably took a fucking video of it. So you could tell if they were chanting, we
All
want
right.
chanting.
Maybe that wasn't the best example.
Yeah, not a good. I'm so sorry with my logic. I
It's
didn't
all
want to
good.
do that. I don't want
Yeah.
to be a logic bro on your fucking podcast.
It's all
I'm
good.
just, I thought we were going to talk about the local scene getting drunk. I didn't know
it's all good.
aliens was part of it. I see, again, I've never made it past 2.5 hours.
Well,
of the
I will
podcast.
say this to you, and I'm going to leave it at this. I hope you never do experience any of the things that I have.
You ever taken DMT?
No.
You want to see some wild shit, man?
I
I'm
want
not
to
necessarily
before I
suggesting
die.
it, but like
For
it's one of
sure.
those things where it's like,
I mean, I've done
for it.
DMNT. I've done shrooms, acid.
you
Every-
watched TMNT.
No. Like basically
I bet he has.
pure what do the kids call it these days? We used to call it ecstasy, but now they have a different word for it. Molly. Pure Molly. And that was woo.
The first time I did ecstasy was at Warp Tour. Think about that. Like, oh, you get really fucking warm, like your internal organs can melt. And I was at Warp Tour in July.
That's fucking hot.
I went to
That is a
I went to the
bad
fucking
time
med
to do
tent. I went
that.
to the med tent.
Yeah, I
and they
bet.
just kept like cooling me down and like giving me water, and I'm like almost on the side of like the second biggest stage, just chilling in there drinking free water at Warp Tour, and I was like, man, I should do fucking ecstasy every year at fucking Warp Tour.
No, I think
The
that's
rest
a
of the shit is for the
nighttime-
fucking birds.
That is a nighttime thing. Period.
Well, I was young. I was young and dumb. You know,
Low battery.
low battery.
What's it at?
Uh-oh.
20.
Yes.
All right,
I'm
yeah,
at
we're
20.
good. That will last forever. Yeah, that's probably about an hour. So
Should I turn on low power mode?
yeah, do
Or-
it.
Right.
Yeah.
Not quite technical difficulty.
What's your
I'm
best?
just gonna warn you.
your
I'm not
best
gonna look
trip
as good, guys.
story? And we'll go around this time. We'll all
my best
My
trip
best
story?
what?
yeah.
So I dealt drugs in high school, so I tripped a lot. And then after that, I did it kind of every 6 months or so, just as a ego reboot type thing, you know. Tripping is not like supposed to be a party, right? Like you're doing it for other reasons. And like I did it to the point where it was like I'm trying to do it for a party, and it just didn't work as well. You know, there are better drugs for that. But I got to the point where it was like every 6 months. And then after every 6 months for a few years, it kind of got boring. So I was like, all right, what I'm going to do is be around a lot of people in situations that I'm not normally in. So I actually went downtown, and I was the only one tripping. And we went to Howl at the Moon, which is a fucking piano bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
so it's just like bachelorette parties and shit like that. So like walking down the tunnel on Meridian, you just hear that buzzing from the fucking lights, and it was like, oh fuck, here we go. And then I walked through, and everybody's faces look like plastic because they're all out dolled up, you know, short skirts, high heels, looking like they're trying to go to the club. And but when you're on acid, you're just like, you pick out that makeup like a lot. And it's like everybody's got
Right, because it glitters, and
fucking so much on.
gleams and shit.
And
yeah.
so like everybody looked like they were a weird like Barbie doll in a Rob Zombie movie. And I was like, this is fucking wild. I'm enjoying this. It wasn't scary. It wasn't a bad trip or anything. And then got to Howl at the Moon, and there were like 4 bachelor parties there. They're fucking doing their dueling pianos thing. And like, I'm sure it was a fun night for everyone involved, except for me. I wasn't really having fun. I was just like, whoa, look at all this shit. Look at all these people experiencing their lives. This is beautiful. It's like a communal experience. And then I would walk out of the bar, and because like there was like more of an open space. Like I felt everything just like release from me. I was like, oh, every time I go in there, it's just like all this noise like sets in me, and then I walk out, and then it releases out of me, and it's taking the toxins out of me. Like whatever, I'm tripping balls. Like I'm doing that like back and forth for a good 2 hours, and then my boss shows up. And I worked at like a medical clinic at the time, so like it was not a place where it was like I'm on acid. I'm on a heroic amount of
It's
acid.
not like
right
you went to the
now.
restaurant you're
Yeah,
working
no,
in.
yeah. This is like I'm on a heroic amount of acid, and you know, you're my boss, and we got to see each other in like 28 hours or whatever after I recover from this. And she's with a bunch of her like college friends, so we go into their hotel room, which was like right across the fucking street, and we're playing like this card game where you're basically like you get 3 guesses at the card, and I guessed everyone right like 8 times, and then I was like, and my friends who know what's going on are like, what the fuck is going on?
Right.
Because I thought I know what was going on.
Right.
And then I was like, I feel like I'm breaking time. You know, that's only a thought you're ever gonna get when you're tripping on fucking acid. I was like, I feel like I'm breaking time. I'm gonna guess wrong. So I was like, I lean over to my friend. I'm like, I bet it's an 8.
So weird.
So I guessed 9 of spades or whatever. They flip it over. It's a 9 of spades. And I was like, I'm being forced to break time. I'm not fucking playing this fucking game anymore. And like my boss is just kind of like, all right, this is weird. I don't know what's going on. And was like, let's just go back to Howl at the Moon. I need more toxins taken out of me. So I do that. Eventually walk out.
Volume.
Your volume.
No, the volume on that phone is all the way up for some reason.
Is that what it is?
That's what's going on. It's like loud as fuck.
Just wait for a comment to tell us that it's fucking too much.
Yeah.
I don't think they can hear it.
Yeah, maybe not.
Fair enough. So I leave, I walk out, go back through the buzz of Meridian Street, and as soon as I'm out of that fucking tunnel, like there's no fucking noise. I was like, this is great. Perfect. Let's go to a place that I'm much more comfortable with, that I've been to a lot. So we go to the Sinking Ship. It had been open for probably 2 years at that point. And we go there, I'm with a couple friends and stuff like that. We sit down inside, and I'm looking at my friends, and they're sitting right in front of the like touch tunes. So there's like this aura around them from the fucking neon lights from the touch tunes. And I was like, you guys are gonna get married 7 years. By the way, they got married in 7 years.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Then I'm sitting there, and then something goes wrong. And I'm like, I don't know what's going wrong. Something's wrong. I don't know what the fuck it is. So I go out on the patio. I'm sitting there smoking by myself. It takes me about 5 minutes. The song on the overhead is Bohemian Rhapsody.
Nice.
But it's the Muppet version of Bohemian Rhapsody. Did you know that fucking existed?
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, my kid has
fucking
literally.
at the time.
Kane has watched that so many fucking
I
times.
realized.
Swear to fucking God, dude.
I realized what it was, and I'm already kind of coming down. So like, I'm just laughing my ass off by myself on the patio, listening to the Muppet version of Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm like crying laughing, and I walk back inside. And I was like, that's what it was. Everything's fine now. And they were like, cool, we're going to a strip club. I was like, all right. So then I finished out the acid trip, like coming down at fucking Dancers on the West Side, just kind of being like, yeah, women are really pretty. Like, I really think people, specifically women, are pretty. You guys ready to go home? Yeah. Also, that night I heard Woo Gazi for the first time.
Oh, right on.
And if you haven't heard Woo Gazi, or if I haven't personally shown you Woo Gazi, like pressed it on you, it's because of that night. And it's never lost its fucking touch. But yeah, that's probably my favorite trip.
Hell yeah.
I've had multiple where I'm like, this is really good. I realized empathy. I realized perspective. I get this stuff. None of them are as much fun as like, oh, this poison's getting sucked out of me. I almost broke time. My friends are getting married, which they fucking did.
Right.
Muppet Bohemian Rhapsody, and then a strip club. That's a pretty good trip.
Hell yeah, dude. That's fucking dope as fuck. So
I learned that Queen is releasing another Freddie Mercury fronted song this fall, actually.
No shit.
Yeah.
Is that just like lost recordings or what?
Like
you
that
could
Nirvana,
call it a
like
lost
that Nirvana
recording.
song from '02.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about it, but you know, I guess they're gonna throw some instruments over it.
Yeah.
But you know, apparently, yes, it's basically a lost recording that was basically sitting right in front of their noses.
It's
Right
fucking
on.
dope. I
Hell
wonder
yeah.
if that's from like his like solo stuff that he was trying to do. For a
He
while.
said that it was actually recorded in '89.
Yeah.
So
Right
yeah,
on.
probably.
Oh.
Yeah.
Best trip story.
Yeah. I have a very good appreciation of acid. I mean, it increased over the years. You know, obviously, I started taking acid as a teenager, and the more I took it, the more I fucking loved it. And
That's the
at
problem with
first,
drugs.
yes, and at first it was, you know, it was just because it made me fucking smile, and I would cheese so fucking hard, and it would be like this 8-hour fucking energy burst where I could just, I don't know, whatever, you know. But as I got older and into more recent years, it turned into a thing where it's like, oh yeah, you know, I need to kind of clear out my head, you know, and
Right.
kind of go on
Right.
this
Exactly.
on this,
Exactly.
you know,
That's why I was
journey.
saying like every 6 months. It's just like it's kind of a reset.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a reset. Yeah. But I don't know if I necessarily have a best fucking trip story, but I can tell you that some of my favorite things that I enjoy to do, or at least some of the things that really kind of set it off for me when I was younger. So I used to live in Mount Comfort, across the street from a cemetery, and you know, key ingredients for me was always Gatorade, orange juice, gummy bears, 3, 4, 5 packs of cigarettes.
That's a very interesting list right there.
You know,
You like sweets, is what you're saying.
yes, yeah, for that particular adventure,
Ew.
for that particular adventure only, you know. And you know, so I'd be the type that I could sit at the kitchen window, and you know, if it's windy or whatever, I could watch the fucking trees sway in the wind, and I would sit there and I'd smoke my cigarette and like.
Is this while you're on acid or
Oh,
just
yes,
like?
of course.
Oh, I was gonna say
Yeah,
like,
no,
man,
dude,
I can't do that.
I can't sit at the damn.
I sit on my
kitchen
porch like literally every fucking day, but like as a fucking 17-year-old, just being like, look at those fucking trees just blowing in the wind and smoking my cigarette. Like, all right, I'm back in. I'm back in. All right,
Yeah,
context.
no, this is just,
I got it.
yeah,
I got
this
it.
is in the middle of the night. You know, there's a nice fog layer over the fucking over the graveyard across the street. You know, it's like 3 a.m. So yeah, I'm smoking a cigarette, and the whole time the intention is not to ash the cigarette. You know.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like
Why?
literally. Like, so you're holding your cigarette, right?
Yes, I am.
Do not ash it. Can
Why?
you hold that? Because the ash will fucking like literally, it will shrink and stack on top of it. So.
Right, but then I'm wasting my cigarette.
No, you're not. You can hit that motherfucker. You can smoke your
all right,
cigarette
so
and enjoy it.
What you're trying to do, I feel like this is an elaborate joke to get me to ash on my own fucking face. Like, just like, yeah, don't ash your cigarette. Just keep smoking it. You gotta be real careful, homie. I know you've had a few pulls of that whiskey. Here, have another one. You've only had like 7 White Claws and a few pulls of this whiskey. Don't ash your cigarette though. You gotta be very careful. And like, yeah,
it totally works. So it actually fucking, you can do it, man. I'm telling you, you can fucking not when you're drinking. You can't do it when you're drinking.
I was gonna say, I believe this about as much as I believe in Bigfoot and fucking Shep's fucking jokes. I'm right
until that asshole comes around and
I
it's
forget
like,
sometimes.
what are you doing?
Like,
and I'm like, oh man, I'm just watching the fuck. Have you ever watched your cigarette burn while you was tripping? Yeah, I'm sure you have, right? Yeah. right?
Most of the time when I'm tripping, I don't smoke as much.
Yeah, I do. I smoke a fucking ton.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I always loved
Yeah.
eating like natural thing, like fresh fruit.
Yeah.
You ever eat a fucking mango while you're tripping?
Oh yeah.
It's just like, holy shit.
yeah, best thing
This
ever,
tastes
right?
like food, not food like products. I'm eating real food.
right. Blows your mind.
With the cigarette part though, like I'd probably get too fixated on it. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things where it's just like burn faster. You're not burning fast. Too fast.
Too
You know what I mean?
fast.
Like I would not have that.
It's something
in me.
about literally focusing in on each line of the cigarette actually burn, watching the ash create. Dude, it's something else.
Polly's trying to
Holy shit, he got his
hypnotize me.
camera.
Polly's trying to fucking hypnotize me right fucking now. It's like, just slowly watch the
And it's like-
cigarette burn as it goes.
It's like yeah, dude, it's something else, man. It's next
slowly.
it's
This
6
is like
months from now when you try it
ASMR
again.
shit. I don't have
Watch
the voice
this fucking
for it.
cigarette in the dark. You got to be in the dark, dude, because you can't see it. It's got to be fucking 3 a.m.
Nope.
Not gonna
Nope.
try it, huh?
Nope.
Not gonna
Nope.
try it.
Nope.
All right. Well,
Not gonna try it
okay. Well, whatever.
again. Elaborate prank on me. I ended up burning my house down because they were like, "Oh, he was watching a cigarette and then he like dropped it on his, bed or whatever, and then his house burned down." Why do you do that? He's trying to watch it while on acid while laying in bed. There was no cemetery, but there was a tree there. It was pretty nice. He had a tree in his yard. He died doing what he loved. Being a fucking idiot.
So, yeah, there's.
That sounds pleasant.
I mean, it really
I have,
was.
I have tons of those where it's just like, man, you go out in the fucking field. Like, again, my parents live on a farm. So it'd be like, go on the field or whatever. And just like, those are the best. Like, you're
Right.
just kind of like,
It was
this is wonderful.
really nice.
Yeah.
I don't think I can get that back, but I mean, at the time I was probably, I don't know, 17, 18. So,
Yeah. Before the world broke you.
Yeah.
I got you.
you
I
know,
bet you could. You do enough, like,
right. Right.
But then again, also, you're not trying to see, like, unicorns breaking out of Jesus's head or whatever.
I don't
Get on
know.
some Shep shit
There
about,
was
no, this
this-
is fucking real, man.
There was this one time a few years ago. I decided, okay, so if you have a Chromecast, you can watch. Google will randomly pop up art.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
your TV.
Yeah.
Right.
Chromecast and Roku and all that stuff.
all of
Yeah,
them will
so-
do that
yeah.
shit. Yeah. So one time they popped up this wall and it was like ducks and something. I don't even know. I literally can't explain this to you. Only thing I can do is show you a picture of it. I called it the what the fucks. But I was tripping balls. I literally lost my numbers and my alphabet. Like I couldn't, because you know how
I
it
lost
gives you
my
the,
numbers and my alphabet.
you know how it gives
What the
you
fuck are
like
talking
the
about?
timestamp on the TV
yeah,
and like the date and all that shit. I couldn't read any of that. Like all that
Oh,
was
okay,
my
okay,
ability to
okay,
read
okay.
and
You lost your ability to understand numbers and
Yes,
alphabets. All right,
yes.
cool. Fair enough.
but I knew what I was seeing. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
couldn't comprehend
Yeah.
anything outside of reading. So like, but I could see what this, and it was just like this repeated image all over the screen. You know what I mean? Somebody had painted this thing on a wall overseas, and Google decided that this was some great piece of art, and it actually is really cool. If you sit and look at it. But I was tripping balls, and I'm looking at it like, what the fuck? So
That
I called it
sounds
the
like
what
acid.
the fucks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look this up, and because I had actually I've found this many times over and over again since I've seen this, and I'm gonna send this picture to you on
Any of the social medias are my phone number.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it to you.
I will probably stare at it.
You'll like
I
it.
haven't done hallucinogens in a while. The last time was a bad trip. I had a gun pointed at me while I was about to smoke DMT, and that's how I went into it.
Oh shit.
It was weird. The person pointing the gun was like kind of harmless. Gun was totally unloaded and stuff like that, but like he had just come out of a trip, and my friend was trying to buy different drugs from them.
Okay.
But he kept saying like, smoke this fucking pen, and I was just like, dude, like I can't smoke fucking weed. Like it gives me vertigo. I don't smoke weed. It's just something I don't do. And turns out he's like, no, fucking take the biggest hit you can on this fucking pen. And I was like, if you do that, will you put the fucking gun away? He's like, yes. And I was like, cool. Grab the fucking pen. I was like, I'll take vertigo over whatever the fuck this is. Giant fucking rip. Oh my fucking God. That doesn't taste like weed. He's like, DMT comes in a fucking pen form. I didn't even know that was a thing up until I got this fucking pen.
That's wild.
Dope, right? And I'm
Yeah.
like, no, dude. And it hasn't hit me yet. So then I just kind of did the lean back and I was like, well, I guess here we go. And you
Right.
just get all these fractal, like it's all like visuals and shit like that. Like I'm not like oh yeah, I do DMT, man. Like I'm like, no, like I was like, oh shit, this isn't good. And we came here for cocaine. So like again, this is years ago, by the way. Like don't let me make the wrong impression. Don't do drugs, kids. But like
Yeah.
at the time, I was like, oh, I'm trying to go this way, and you're taking me like this, like every fucking way. So for 25 or 30 minutes, I'm just kind of like zoned the fuck out. And when I come to, dude's totally fine. Friend has her fucking drugs that she came there for. And I didn't even want to be there in the fucking first place. I was like very angry. And coming out of it on my own, I was like, all right, you owe me breakfast so fucking bad.
Right.
Right. That was the initial deal, was like,
That's interesting. I had no idea that was even
I'll
thing,
say this name off camera. I'm not gonna say this
Yeah,
name
that's
on
cool.
camera, but
No.
y'all fucking know this
Oh,
person.
come on.
No.
Come on, man.
No, I
No.
love,
Keep it
I
real.
love this person. This isn't like Lindsay from Misunderstood. Fuck that bitch. But like, no, like she's fucking dope. But it was one of those like, hey, we're off work. We're going home. I'm about to black out. I'll give you a ride home. Thank you so much. You want to stop and get drugs? No, I'm trying to be good about that shit. Again, years ago. But I'm fucking sitting in the passenger seat and I'm kind of doing one of these. And she's like, okay, we're here. And I like open my eyes expecting to get out, just like walk into my house. And I look up and I'm like, dude, I know this place. This is your fucking drug dealer. And she's like, uh-huh, come on. And I'm like, God damn it, you fucking girl. You owe me breakfast. And she was like, all right, I can provide that. And then I got a gun pointed at me, and
Oh,
because
fuck,
he's tripping his
man.
fucking balls off and shit.
Damn.
And then yeah, I did DMT from a fucking pen. I don't even know how that works.
I don't either. Because
I don't even know if that's what it is. That's what he said it was, and I saw some weird fucking shit. For
we're in the
about 30
Midwest.
fucking minutes.
I don't know. I think the only thing we really get that's real is our pot, because we get it from distilleries. But I don't know. Like the old saying is, if you've done cocaine in Indiana, you haven't done cocaine.
I've done cocaine in other places. We had good cocaine at, well, not good, but like we had actual cocaine at one point.
Yeah.
The reason I quit, aside from being an insane drug addict, by the way, again, don't fucking
Right.
do drugs. I am
Yeah.
an addict, all that stuff. Don't touch it. Haven't in years. I almost OD'd because one of the batches I got had fentanyl in it. And that's when it was like first the fucking thing.
Fuck.
And I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I've sworn it off, haven't touched it. I'm doing good, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you. But like, no, like, don't. Man, if there's any advice I could give to a young person, it's like, don't do hard drugs. Like,
Yeah, for real. Dude.
and that's like a wild thing for me to say.
I've got a
because
good
I have
vice.
staples in my fucking head, but like also like, don't do hard drugs. Like, that's it.
So when I was 15, I worked at a
I
place.
couldn't agree more.
You probably haven't heard of it. It's not that big of a pizza chain, but I worked for a place called Donato's, and it was my first job when I moved.
That's the one
here.
with the gross pizza, right?
Their
No way,
breadsticks
that's
are fucking
Domino's. That's Domino's. Domino's has a gross pizza.
What I think what you're trying to
has
say
the
is
good
avoid the
pizza.
Noid.
Domino's has the bad pizza. Donato's is the one that's like
No, yeah,
it's fine.
I'll be honest, like I'm gonna,
Go to
I don't work
Futuro
in pizza
Pizza
anymore. I
or
build
Beach Grove pizza.
computers and shit. So I'll be up front. Like I choose Papa John's.
Futuro, Beach Grove Pizza. Those are the two. If you're in
Yeah.
Indy
Well, I live
and
in
you're
LaPel.
watching this, those are the two places you
So-
should go to get pizza. If you're not going there and you need to save money, go to fucking Little Caesars.
Right on.
Fuck all the things in between. It's not worth it.
I've got a vice. I've got a story.
A Papa John's vice?
No,
All right,
a
good.
drug vice.
All right, I'm waiting.
And this is, I'm not trying to be hating on pot, but okay. So
Chef's about to hate on pot. Here we
nah,
go.
bro. Nah, actually, it's
He's not trying,
In a
but he's
way,
going
it
to.
has nothing to do with pot. So
I keep seeing these fucking goofy glasses. And I'm just like, these are the best fucking things I've
I
ever
know,
seen in my
right?
face.
It makes you want to wear them on
It's
stage.
not. There's been some very low. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. It makes me what?
Nothing, bro. Holy fuck.
Jeez.
Nothing, Mikey. Nothing. Nothing. Can I tell my story? Is that okay? I want to tell my story. Just let me.
I'm gonna take a shot to that.
Okay. I've never told this story
I'm
on
trying
the
to play to
podcast.
the people in the fucking room. I don't give a shit about what's going on over here. I'm just trying to make you be like, holy shit, dude.
You're doing great, bro. I'm having the time of my life, man. I love it. I love your energy. I mean, your positive energy and your funny energy. The hateful energy.
By the way, since you took the
Not-
fucking cap out
not
of
my
that
favorite,
thing,
but it's
that
all
became a
gravy.
guzzler rather than a
Oh,
fucking
shit.
Yeah, that's
shot.
why you take it off.
I
Protect
know.
your cans.
I know, right?
Protect your cans in the house of fucking fruit flies. What'd you call it earlier? I can't even remember, man.
House of the Thousand Flies.
House- Dude,
I don't know what I called it earlier, but that's probably
we
the-
learned our lesson, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, after
Fruit
the
flies,
podcast,
paradise.
we clean and we put everything away. We don't do that shit.
Do I have to help with that?
No, bro.
That ain't on you.
Tight, tight,
That ain't on
tight,
you.
tight.
You're an awesome guest.
Best guest ever.
I thought time-
canceled.
Well, I'm not.
Oh,
canceled yet.
yeah. Hold on. I gotta try this one. Let's try this.
That one was like almost the Halloween.
Dude,
Everything
we
I
sh- we
say,
should've
just
got the
after
one
everything
from
I say.
last week with fucking Heath, man. That would have been awesome.
What was it?
He did
Oh,
the
what was
fucking.
it?
Damn it, Heath.
It was really cool doing it at Jerry's too.
Did he do a wah, wah, wah,
I feel a lot
but,
better
like, with
about doing
his
it at Jerry's
own
'cause we
fucking
drink
instruments
quite a
because
bit
he's
on the
so
show.
talented.
Dude, it was.
Heath is actually so fucking
He
talented.
really
by the
is.
way.
Dude, he's the
fucking
dopest
insane.
motherfucker.
Watching that dude do anything,
I know. It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
I always find that shit weird. I see all the like people I know and I'm like friends with and stuff like that. I just watch them do their thing and I'm just like,
He's so good at like
you piece of
everything.
shit. I have to work. I have to work so hard to do this shittiest riff, and I watch you do this, and you look like you're just like, I was just walking along one day, and I was just like, oh, that would be cool, and then I did it, and then I showed it to you in front of your face. Fucking asshole! Why you got to do that?
Soft drugs only, says Noah. All
What?
right.
Soft drugs only. Yeah, soft drugs.
Let me tell you a story.
Yeah, allergies.
a good story for the kids.
Right.
Oh
Let's
shit!
get this story.
I
Why
do
you
have to
shouldn't
tell
do
that story.
drugs.
All right, I got another one after this because Tyler fucking commented.
All right.
Sorry.
Nah, gravy, baby. So I'm working at Donato's. I just moved here. I've been here for maybe a fucking year. I don't fucking know. And I'm supposed to be starting this band. So my buddy Chris, one of his best friends, okay, lives out in New Pal. He's going to be playing guitar, and we're supposed to be working on these songs, right? So I go out to New Pal. We fucking work on these songs. And he's like, oh, shit, I forgot. I have weed. I'm like, sweet, dude. Let's smoke weed. I'm a fucking baby, man. So I realize that I have to be at work. I'm like, dude, I'm down to smoke, but I got to go
time out,
soon.
time out, time out.
Uh-huh.
Context. Like, when do you have to be at work?
I have to be at work in like an hour.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
We're in New Pal.
Continue.
I work on the east side.
Yeah.
See,
Well, you
11,
can't even
17
drive there in
PM.
a fucking hour on bad days.
I
Like,
didn't drive. I got a ride out there, and then he's supposed to take me to work.
Jesus Christ. I mean, all right, continue.
I'm 15 years old, bro.
Fair
I don't
enough.
drive.
All right. This is already not going to work. Even
Yeah.
logistically, if you plan it perfectly, it's not going to work. But I'm listening.
It's-
Now drugs get involved.
Okay.
Go.
All right.
I
So
love it.
so we smoke a bowl, right? And then we leave. All right. And then
To go to work.
hmm
Okay.
which is it's a weed. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So on the way there, he's like, let's smoke another bowl. I'm like, okay. And we smoke a bowl, and I'm hitting it, and I'm thinking to myself, this tastes funny. This doesn't taste right.
PCP.
And I'm like, oh,
Been
fuck
there.
you.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you, Mikey. You're
Oh,
not
yeah.
allowed. Look, because I've been
been
friends with
there.
Mikey a long time.
been
He's
there.
not allowed. You now you need to just hold it in, okay? Hold in your thoughts.
It's PCP.
So, okay, we smoke this bowl, right? And I'm fine. Everything's good. It's like a 20-minute drive.
It's not fine.
Okay. We get to the Donatos at German Church in fucking Washington, okay?
Even more not fine.
All right. East side, B side.
I've been to that.
Right. So I'm like, thanks for the ride, dude. It was fun. Blah, blah, blah. I think I'm really high. Guess what? I'm not high.
It gets worse.
Oh no. I get to get out of the car, and I fucking basically face plant. I'm like, boosh. And I'm like, what the fuck? And at that moment,
What are all these green people doing around me?
like literally at that moment, everything
I'm so fucking
Went.
strong.
everything I was seeing was not. It was I remind you,
My face.
I
might be on the
remind
ground,
you,
but I can lift the entire.
I've
fucking
never done
ground.
nothing but smoke some weed and drink some tequila at this point. You know what I'm saying? And dude, he like helps me get up. He like helps me get up. He fucking knocks on the back door of this place.
You didn't rip
and-
it off the fucking.
And the
hinges?
manager comes back there.
He OD knocked on the fucking
Straight-
ER door. For
No,
you.
straight up, bro.
Hey, homie, this is your problem now. Sorry if you see screen people. They ain't real. I'm just telling you, he might believe they are. He believes in ghosts.
Okay.
Bringing it back.
I mean, Ghost. I've seen ghosts myself.
All right, so if we're talking wild smoking weeds laced with PCP, I've technically also seen ghosts.
This is
Continue,
pretty
Shep.
fur-
I'm
this is
sorry
pretty
for
fucking
ruining your
hilarious.
fucking story.
This is pretty fucking. Please
Your
continue.
friend is banging on the door. Chef's so mad at me. He's letting his finger in
It's a good
his
story.
It is a good
It's a
story.
great story, homie. Keep going.
I'm rolling. Not on ecstasy.
So, anyways,
The kids call it Molly now.
Oh,
do
It's
they really?
purer.
yeah.
Do they call this what they call PCP now?
No, that's not what they call PCP. PCP
Okay,
is still fucking
so
PCP.
That's what I thought. But
He knocks on the door.
he knocks on the fucking door. Somebody comes and lets me in. I go in. I set my stuff down. I clock in, which is amazing, by the way. Took me solid maybe 3 minutes to fucking get clocked in. And I checked the schedule, and I'm scheduled to work the counter. So if you guys know anything about Donato's Pizza, they have dine-in, booths, and
Yep.
everything.
I used to work there.
And I'm like, okay, I can fucking
Okay, so there were green people sitting at this table. There are green people sitting in that booth. I can't put them there. Where can they go? That one's free. They can sit there. Chef's so mad.
I'll let you talk.
I'm letting you go. Come on. It's a good story.
Not
I'm
really.
just adding green people.
Story's pretty much ruined. Oh man.
Uncomfortable silence because Chef's mad.
So basically, I know how to fix it. I know how to fix it. So, all right. I'll turn it back on, but you have to be nice to Sheppy. Okay.
I'm being nice to Shep. You turn my fucking mic up. That's so fucking funny.
No one loves it. No one thinks this is the best podcast ever. He says, nah,
Oh my
this is
God.
great. By the way, I do want to say this. I fucking miss you so much, man. I miss hanging out with you, bud. You're so fucking fun, man. So I get to the fucking counter. I'm at this point, dude, I'm like already thinking about going to my manager and being like, dude, no. And customer walks in and their heads are like fucking huge, like Mr. Mackey from South Park.
Wait, what?
Their
Like-
fucking heads are like huge.
All right,
Like,
I'm
their-
back invested into this.
Their
fucking story.
their
Like,
bodies look normal, but their heads are huge. And I couldn't do it. I just lost it. I
What
was
are their-
laughing.
What do their eyes look like? Like, is it a scary thing or is it like a?
No, bro, I lost it laughing.
What the fuck?
I lost it laughing.
Okay.
And I was laughing so fucking hard that the manager comes up front and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not okay." And they're like, "Okay, well, come with me." And she fucking takes me to the back and she's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "I smoked a bowl." And she's like, "You smoked a bowl?" And I'm like, "I smoked a bowl." And she's like, "Nah, bro. What's going on?" I'm like, I'm seeing shit. Like things are not, it's like I'm in a fucking cartoon or something. And basically, she's like, "Okay, you smoke, right?" I'm 15. She's like, "You smoke, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Come on, let's go smoke a cigarette." I'm like, "Okay." And she gives me a cigarette. I'm not gonna say her name, but her name's Teresa. She was awesome. And
say
we
her
smoked
last
a
name.
cigarette, and she was like, "This is what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna have you sit in the very back of the store and fold pizza boxes until you feel okay." And I sat back there, legit tripping my fucking ass off for I don't know how long. I might have folded 3 boxes. I was so fucked up. The story is so much better.
Did you?
I don't know what happened. It's so much more in depth and detail, but my mind is so lost on it that. Anyways, I get home and my mom's like, "Chris has called you like 4 times." I'm like, "What? Why?" And this is like back.
Wait, who is Chris?
Chris is my buddy.
The friend that
In the band.
gave you fucking PCP.
No. Chris is my friend that his best friend and him and I are supposed to be doing this band. That's why I went to New Pal. That's why I was in New Pal playing guitar and shit before work to work on songs, which we did. But then eventually, okay, we smoked a bowl. And
That's what I'm saying. He's the one that gave you
No.
the weed.
his buddy from New Pal is the one that gave me the weed. And yes, you're right. It had PCP in it. And here's the thing. It was all planned out. It was all planned out and set up. They did. I mean, they literally, he told me that they called it, they were going to Friday me.
That's not a real thing.
No, like they were going to fucking trick me into doing PCP.
No, yeah, I get what you're saying, but
And
like,
they did.
fuck these dudes, man.
Right.
That's not fucking fun.
That's the last time I ever hung out with that motherfucker.
All right, well, I'm proud of you, buddy.
Thanks, bud. And I've never done PCP since. At least I don't think I have.
Yeah, that's one of those.
I'm pretty
things.
sure I would know.
I've been in a similar situation of someone sold us weed for hella fucking cheap, and we were like, wait, really? And then we smoked a shitload, and then it was like, again, I'm seeing green people. That's why I kept bringing up green people, because that's what my mind immediately went to, was like, oh shit, there's fucking green people running the fuck around here. What the fuck is going on?
Dude,
They look like the bathroom symbols where it's like the male, female, or whatever.
shit.
It's like the
Camera's
sign.
still on me.
It was like that, but it was like they were going around the top of my fucking ceiling where like the fucking I don't even know what you call that, like the trim or whatever is around the top of your ceiling. I just
the
opened my
crown
eyes.
molding.
I'd be like, Oh, that's fucking wild. And I'd close my eyes. Everything would be black, but I'd still see the green people just like walking around. I was like, it's not fun anymore. Like, I don't like this.
So just to kind of cap that off,
You got fired.
nah. Ironically, that manager, fast forward 4 years later, and I'm the general manager of the Beach Grove Domino's at 19. And she got transferred to my store, and she was my driver.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she lost her job at the strip club. But anyways.
So she was hot. Is
Oh,
what
she
you're
was
saying.
hot as fuck,
All right,
man.
fair enough.
Fuck yeah. But no, she's
Sorry,
sweet on me
ladies.
too. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hit that, but damn. Should have. I was
Well,
too naive.
Jesus Christ.
What? There's nothing wrong with strippers. You got a problem with
No,
strippers?
no. The I should have hit that, but I didn't.
I was 15, bro.
No, it's
Like,
the
what
lack
are we
of
gonna do?
confidence that
What are
I'm
you
like,
gonna do?
ah, buddy.
What are you gonna do?
Hit it.
No, but
I don't know.
straight up, man. So they were fucking hanging out and drinking and shit, Chris and dude, and it was a joke. It was a joke.
Why are you standing?
And because I'm about to move that fucking light, it's pissing
All right,
me
fair
off.
enough, fair enough.
And basically, Chris, goddamn, that fucking echoes killing me. Chris was like, dude, I was joking. I didn't think you, bro, like literally took that joke when they were hanging out. He went out, he desperately found PCP to fucking fuck with me, dude. Yeah, I never hung out with that piece of shit ever again. I hope he fucking died a horrible fucking death.
See, this is the podcast
That is
of
actually
call-outs.
really messed up.
He
dude.
Podcast
it
of
was
call-outs.
fucked, but
Yeah.
I mean, it all turned out well. But fuck, some people are just
Sure.
fucked. You know what I'm
But
saying?
imagine what that could have been.
Are you trying to get us to take over the talking so you can run and
Yeah,
change the
I
slate?
mean,
All right, cool.
do whatever you want.
So Tyler mentioned allergies. We used to do lots of drugs, the ones that go in your nose, and then we would be sniffing on stage, being like, "Yeah, it's just our fucking allergies or whatever." There was a time in Lafayette, Doom Room show, great fucking show. We dropped acid, and it was only 2 of us, I think, but we dropped it like right before we fucking played, and we knew it was going to be a live recording, but we were like, oh, by the time we're done, because it's short fucking set, that's when we'll start really feeling it.
Right.
Shit got delayed a little bit. So there's a recording of us. It's the only recording that Think Tank really ever did, and it's us on acid. It's like two of the 5 of us are like tripping fucking balls, and there was one dude like fucking heckling us the entire fucking time,
Holy
and I'm just like shouting back at him like I want to fucking fight you and shit like that. But then like the entire time we're also like trying to like maintain a little bit, and everybody else is having like fun drugs. I'm not really, and sniffing and saying allergies or
Right.
whatever, and by the time the last band got on, they're called the Sluts. Great fucking.
Oh
punk band.
fuck
Yeah.
They're not
yeah!
around anymore. It fucking bums me out.
Dude.
Like fucking Sluts
Fuck
are
yeah.
they're a fucking great show.
Yep.
We may have ruined one. It was one of our last shows ever, but we may have ruined one of their last shows ever as well because we're tripping on acid. So like we're running around the pit, but like I would get distracted by the fucking little chandelier lights. Just be like, oh, that's dope. And I'm just like getting banged into by a dude like much bigger than me, but I'm still staring at the light as I'm hitting the ground or whatever. But like by the end of it, we found a bunch of books. I don't know where these books came from, but I mean like they're like thick ass fucking books, like encyclopedia type shit. And we just start whipping them on stage.
Oh shit.
Like I'm an asshole. I totally admit all this, but looking back, hindsight 2020 is fucking funny. They're doing their best, playing a great fucking show, and their singer's getting hit by encyclopedias by some dude tripping on acid in the pit, being like, "This is the greatest thing ever. Have a book." Like, I don't know where that came from, or where the books came from, but like, that's a memory that like I only kind of have. I'm pretty sure I tried to fight a dude from what was that show? It's up here. Dwarf Among the Midgets. Yeah, they had a song about like rape that we were all like, "Hey, dude, not
Being raped by a clown.
not fucking cool." And like we played a show with them at the Mill. It might have been that.
It's that show, yeah.
Yeah.
But like we played a show, we had packed the fucking place out, and then like as soon as they went on, they were like, "This song's about rape," and
Yeah.
like everyone
Oh,
fucking laughed,
yeah.
and we were like,
By the way, that was Chop Liver's Music Madness Party Beer show number 5.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
"The long and short is there was an internet fight over it afterwards."
That was our show.
Yep.
There was-
We're
there
talking
was,
about
like-
our show.
There
It was a
an
punk rock
internet-
night too,
There was
but
like
it was
an
our show.
internet fight
Yeah.
afterwards, and we were like, "Hey, homie, like not cool, like not cool," and they were like, "You're trying to censor us," and we're like, "We're not really trying to censor you. Like we're just saying like if people leave, then like that's on you. Like
Yeah.
no one's gonna be like, all right, if I say something, there are no consequences. That's the whole fucking thing, right? So I'll say some wild shit. I've said some wild shit. I apologize to everyone except for Lindsay and misunderstood that.
Oh
fucking
my
bit.
god.
Like, but the point
Where's
is
the
like
beef?
we're right fucking there. But the point is like you say shit, you have consequences, right? And like they were just like, no, it's just a joke. And it's like, no, that's not how this works. I had back and forth between those dudes a few times, but like
Yeah.
that one specifically, like a bunch of people were like, what the fuck, and fucking left.
Yeah.
But like we were at that show maybe like 3 months later, and that's their like hometown. So they all showed up and they're friends with, you know, the Sluts dudes and all that shit.
Yeah.
But they're sitting there and I think they tried to start a fight with Shane, maybe.
Shane?
It might have been me.
He's like the sweetest man that
not
walks
when it
this
comes to
earth.
that. Not when it comes to that. He's like, no, he doesn't.
Well,
deal with that.
no,
He's-
bro.
he's one of
Like
the most
every
fucking
man
stand-
throws
Yeah,
That's what I'm
down.
saying, though. It's
Every
like, that
motherfucker
was the
throws
fucking thing,
down.
and I was like, oh, those are those dudes, and he was like, not you. You're tripping on
Every
acid
motherfucker
and looking,
throws down.
staring at fucking chandeliers and shit. Like you shouldn't be involved. Get in the fucking car.
But
And I was like, okay, I won't find nobody tonight.
yeah, dude. Let's change the subject because I could go into this, like into that, so much more, but I don't want to.
Probably shouldn't. Yeah.
Probably shouldn't, and it has nothing to do with Think Tank, you, Shane, or anybody.
No, it's touchy
So-
in general. Like I get it. That's fair.
Ugh.
That's one where I'm like, oh,
My-
no, yeah.
my-
Even I'm like, yeah.
My music PTSD is kicking in. So, but dude, oh man, it was almost a great night.
I apologize.
No, dude, it is
Never invited back. You got
Chop
this
Liver
one
has
fucking
this
time.
reputation
They're gonna delete
for
this shit.
fucking shit up for
They're gonna
8
delete this
years now. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing, dude, is that's what we do. I mean, we bring out the best and the worst in everything.
I can tell what happened tonight.
No, this has been a great show, homie.
Dude, I'm fine.
We are.
That's the whole
We've
thing.
had
You're the one
over-
getting uncomfortable over here. I'm
I-
like, yeah, fuck it, let's go.
Oh no, I'm not
Let's fucking go.
uncomfortable.
That's
I just don't. I would rather not carry on into my feelings on some of that shit.
All right.
'Cause-
who else sucks?
Oh,
let's see.
man. God damn. I don't think we have enough time to go over that list.
It's a long fucking list. I'm on it. I've read above me and below me, and I'm like, checks out.
We're like, let's head to the top 5.
I'm like number 52,
Chop
and I'm
Liver's
like,
top 5.
man,
You suck,
I'm trying to break that number 50.
bro. Only
I
Chop
think this
Liver can
podcast
get
got me
motherfuckers
above-
pregnant.
I'm in the top. I'm in the top like 30. I jumped.
You made a comment earlier about fucking on that couch, and it took me down memory lane because, like, literally, the couches
Look
that
how
were
uncomfortable Polly is right now.
Yeah.
He's just like, Jesus Christ.
No,
Why'd you say that now?
No,
we were
dude.
I
talking.
didn't need to
who
know
was-
that I fucked on that Shep has fucked on this couch immediately.
I have fucked. Of
before I
course,
came in.
I have fucked on these couches.
Yeah, we did
They're
it right
my
before you turned the
couches.
cameras on.
But
I mean,
I have fucked
Wait,
on these
where am I?
couches.
prank call.
dude, you know how
Edit
many
that out.
people have commented about you needing to take your shirt off this entire time? At least 3 fucking people, bro. Just do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Edward Norton.
Edward Norton. Now he actually looks like fucking Edward Norton.
Wait, hold on. Slap that symbol and say, "You see this? This means not welcome."
So my roommate is gay and Jewish, and he makes jokes about this is my family crest, by the way.
Yeah,
it looks
I knew that.
very German because it's very German.
Yeah.
But they came over here before all that shit went down.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Same. My family too.
They fought against the Americans in the Revolutionary War. I love telling that story. I'm like, no, we suck in a different way. we liked money, and then we were like, we'll just stay here, and then that's how that happened. But no, yeah, like, like I said, my roommate is gay and Jewish, and you want to know about the most profane fucking people in the world?
Gypsies? That's a bad joke. I'm kidding. Especially because Alana's listening. Oh my God.
No, I was also going to say gypsies. I was just very
She
surprised
just
that you
said
fucking
fuck.
guessed it. I was
She
just
literally-
like, well, yeah.
Did I steal the words right out of your fucking
Right out
mouth?
of my mouth. No,
She
that's
literally
not what I was
just
gonna
said
say, but
fuck.
you made me reevaluate my comment. I was like, no, you're right. Gypsies, they are the best and the worst. No, I'm just kidding. Like, I fucking love all you.
Are
gypsies.
we getting racist as fuck right
Yes,
now?
we
Holy
are. This is
shit.
technically
Yeah.
racist.
Yeah,
Very racist.
I'm not racist though. I
You
think
don't have to say I'm not racist if you don't say shit that's not racist. I'm gonna throw that out there. You might want to edit that out even. Like, I'm fine with it, by the way.
I'm fine with it too because I love
Gypsy's
all
technically a
people.
slur.
I don't give a
Technically a
fuck.
slur. Technically a slur.
I judge people by character. Yes, you're absolutely correct.
Not in America though.
I'm
Only in
okay with
Europe.
making fun of people.
Yeah, I mean that's
Not
the thing,
really.
dude. Is
All
if,
right. Who do you want to go at next?
Even white people. I
Who-
like
who
making
you
fun
wanna-
of white people.
Let's
Even white people.
let's
That's
get
what I'm
at white
Even
people.
White people. We can even make fun of white people.
Yeah.
That's
You
the
know,
top
you
of
know
the
why
list of the
white people
you're
are
like,
the worst?
listen.
Because they do podcasts.
Yeah, exactly. If you were like even black people, I'd be like, all right, time out. Like let's back this up. But if you're like even white people, it's like no, like that's the number one that you make fun of, right?
By the way,
Right,
by the
right,
way,
right,
before
Polly,
anybody
right, Polly.
gets
See,
all but hurt,
conversation.
my great grandmother is a gypsy.
All right, that's
So-
like my best friend is black. Like,
Well,
that
no,
doesn't
bro,
count.
that's
That doesn't
blood.
count
That
anymore.
means somewhere inside of this motherfucker
I'm
is some
1/16th
gypsy.
Native American. Like, what are we talking about? Like, I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter. The point is like,
It's a joke.
don't.
It's a
Also,
joke.
it's a joke, but like, probably don't, especially while I'm.
Oh, come
this
on.
stuff.
You were gonna. What were you gonna say? Did I stop you? Did I stop you in your tracks?
You really want me to go?
You
there?
did though.
You're
You
the one
did.
getting
You stopped.
fucking
I stopped you because I went there first. But the truth is, the woman that has followed me throughout my entire life and watched over me is a gypsy. My great grandmother, my
Gypsy,
nana.
again, still.
I don't give a fuck about that shit, man.
because it's America.
It's America. But
What was the question?
fuck, what was
We-
the
we-
question?
we
We were
got
talking
way
about
off
you taking
topic,
your shirt
dude.
off, and then and then I threw out some Edward Norton. I said, slap that
No,
tat and
eventually
say,
I was trying to bring it back to I'm making fun of like one of you or Tyler, and then like because I know he's commenting somewhere in there, and that was
a group of more than 3 white people is called a casserole.
there you go. That's a Tyler James.
Tyler
comment
James.
Right there. So I'm saying though is like I was gonna be like, oh, it's funny because we're being racist. I'm gonna turn it back to like us white dudes in the room, and then it got weird. Shit made it weird.
I am weird.
He's calling out gypsies. I know I said a bunch of weird shit tonight, but it's okay.
I mean, dude, like my family, like where my family comes from is like German, Shepler, right? That's my dad's, my biological father.
I mean,
Right?
Same.
And then England on the other
Dude,
side.
you haven't broken out the N word.
Ireland,
so I'm like,
Scotland.
You know
Oh no, dude,
For a
I'm not
straight
an
fucking white
asshole.
dude,
I don't
what?
think
Not doing the worst.
I don't
in the
think
fucking
I
world.
just don't look at that. I don't look at the word gypsy as a fucking racist term. I
That's-
guess I
again,
should.
No, I mean,
Did I
it's
learn
fine,
today?
It's fine.
Am I about to
It's-
stand
it's-
march the fuck out of it? I learned something today.
Dude,
Sometimes.
I listen to Eminem to this day. I'm just like, bitch, I'm gonna kill you. Probably not the best, way to
Bro,
live your
you
life.
don't want to fuck with Sheppy.
That fucking
Because
song
Sheppy will
slaps.
fucking kill you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's one of those things where it's like, man, that's not cool.
I'm just
And that's the
kidding,
thing.
guys.
No, like that's
I won't kill
from
you.
what I understand, it's fine as long as you don't have any malice, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-mm.
But like also like, don't say gypsy.
I guess not. So what's the appropriate term, Mr. fucking
I don't know. I just
Romanian.
Romanian? Okay. And by
That's
the way,
appropriate term. But I mean,
That
really,
skin
Romanian
sound.
is the
you know,
appropriate term. No, that's like a never mind.
but at the end of the day, does it really fucking matter?
I
It's
don't
just-
know.
Okay,
People
so-
just get so fucking butthurt, man. It's
dude,
like I understand some of it because, dude, like centuries of fucking hate, man. Jesus Christ. I get that.
Roma or
I'm-
Ramani says
Roman, yeah. Romania.
Yeah. So okay.
hi babe, how are you?
I'm Native American, and
Right,
I will be
girl,
the
Rooney.
first motherfucker.
You're not Muslim?
No, I'm not Muslim, but I will be the first
That's a
motherfucker
Robert Anders joke.
to
Again,
call
kinda
myself an Indian. And if you're not familiar with what that is, I mean, come on, dude.
That's
It's
what
an
it's what
engine.
yeah,
But
it's what drives
I'm not gonna
cars.
say that. But
INGIN.
I'm not gonna
Engine.
say that.
I
the
will
point.
say it for you. I'm okay with it. I
I'll
think
talk
it's
shit
fucking
about you
hilarious.
to your face.
That's
I'm
what
not
we
gonna
all do.
generalize, but that's what I'm saying. Is like,
I think
I'm
it's
not gonna
fucking
general-
funny.
well, all right, fair enough. I think what's funny is like making fun of a person. Like our biggest privilege is like we get to speak for ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like me as a white dude, they're not gonna be like white people think this because it's like me. Whereas a black dude or any person of any kind of like minority or like oppressed person, they kind of have to speak for everybody anytime they get a platform.
Yeah.
And that's the fucked up thing.
Yeah,
So me
she
saying on a podcast, hey, fuck you, Polly. That's not me speaking for all white dudes. That's me just saying, hey, fuck you, Polly. And that's the thing. It's like that's the fucking thing. So anytime something like that comes up, I don't get uncomfortable. I'm like, all right,
Hey,
this
am
is
I
getting
not
weird. I'm
the
kind
abs-
of fucking here?
Am I
for it,
not the
but
absolute
also-
best at booking this fucking show? I did like every fucking midweek crisis is gold. I should be paid to do this because you are
I'm
fucking
I'm
fantastic,
fucking
Mikey.
Listening.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
listening right now. That's where I'm at.
I like that family crest, by the
Thank
way.
you. It's
Yeah,
very
why don't
German.
Can you tell us more about it? I mean, obviously, I can see the cross. but-
Northern. It's like Prussian Danish area. We came over. We're. I think the word is Hessian.
Hessian.
I'm not super.
Hessian.
I didn't do the 23andMe thing or whatever the fucking like ancestry thing is. That's
Right.
other people.
Two
but-
girls in one cup.
Yeah, I'm not the one who did the 2 girls 1 cup and found out that my ancestry, like, essentially came over, fought Americans, and then stayed in like northern Georgia, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Don't even know. And then they all inbred and became fucking hillbillies.
Right.
So like, I'm basically just fucking hillbilly. That's what I think of myself. It's fine.
right.
I'm a redneck fucking dude who lives in Indiana. But the long and short is we came from these warriors. Quotation mark. Can the camera say quotation marks? Came over to fight against the Americans, but then they were like, "We're not taking that boat back. We're just gonna stay here." And everybody was like, "All right, cool."
Yeah.
And that's how it was.
All in
back then.
favor?
Yeah.
Aye.
Aye. Cool. It's fine. Like whatever. We're not fighting no more. Like next time there's a war, though, you're with us, right? And they were like, "Yeah, okay." And that was it. So and then there was lots of
I didn't know you were so
genocide.
into astrology. So, like, what's your sign, bro?
I'm a Virgo.
Virgo?
I actually found this out not that long ago. My drummer is very into astrology.
No shit.
And I'm a Virgo, Aries, Moon, and then Aries, whatever the third sign thing is. I don't know what the third one is. I always forget that one. But he's basically like, you're very analytical, but you're also angry and you fuck shit up all the time. And I was like,
Damn it.
all right,
son of a
I don't believe in
bitch.
this, but also at the same
No,
time,
bro, like
oh,
our
fuck it.
ancient
fucking
ancestors
fucking-
are the ones that created this shit. And I'm telling you, man, there might be something behind it, but
How long
I'll
we
tell-
got? How long we got?
Oh, dude, we have endless time. We could do this all night. We
Oh,
could
well,
stop at like 3 a.m.
I wanted to go pee, but I also
Go
wanted
fucking
another-
pee, bruh.
But then I also want another shot, and I was like, what should
Take
I
a
do
shot.
first?
Dude,
Which-
I'm
which
down to
is gonna
fucking
make-
hang out. I
which is
never
gonna
get
make
to
this
hang
more
out with you,
wild.
bro. I never get to hang out.
That's because you live in lapel, fucking.
I know. But it's a dope house.
I've been kidnapped. I'm in the garage watching LaBelle, Indiana.
Come get me.
They're feeding me drinks. They're feeding me drinks. I'm not sure what's in the drinks. It might be PCP. I'm seeing green people. Polly's got a green shirt on. I'm pretty sure that's fucking Polly right now, but maybe not. Like, give me these fucking yellow sunglasses. Give me these They Live fucking sunglasses. And I'm just like, hey, I see that benchmark over there, but also I'm like, I'm
All
gonna
right,
go pee,
all
but
right,
also
all
I'm
right.
like,
Let's do a fucking shot. Fuck.
peer pressure.
Yeah, dude. Let's do it. Fucking God, there was the fucking is okay. So, dude, you'll never meet a truer Gemini than because I have a twin brother who is literally like top 5 at one point in the world, most opposite. I'm like the truest Gemini ever, but at the same time, I'm not, because
It's not real.
it's real. It is. There's something to it. I'm also a water sign, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What are you, Polly?
Air sign, Cardinal.
Cardinal. Right on.
You're not a water sign. You're an air sign.
No, are you sure?
Yeah.
I could have sworn. June 19th.
You're air.
I'm
Gemini
air?
is air sign.
Must be the alcohol talking. But either fucking way. Nah, man. I mean, I don't believe in all of it, but I do. So it is what it is. I know myself pretty well. I know the volume thing again.
It's like
It's that phone again, dude. Can you turn it down real quick? Nah, dude. Well, check yours, but I'm pretty sure it's Mikey's. I don't know how that
we
shit.
already did his.
It's up. I'm telling you, bro. It's up. It's on the bottom.
It's actually kind of funny because when he talks, it repeats and it sounds like a high pitched cartoon character.
Oh no shit. Oh shit.
It's really funny. But yeah.
I'll put the camera on me. By the way, that click that we keep hearing, that's the refrigerator kicking on. That's what that is. But thank you guys for sticking around still. Hell yeah. We still got quite a few people hanging out watching for show. I guess Alana's gonna be quoting something later. Alana, if you're still with us, what part? Because there's a lot in depth.
What is she quoting?
I don't know. I'm curious though. She said, I'm quoting that later. I'm like, shit, she be quoting shit.
The engine.
I'm surprised she hasn't changed her last name to Bishop. They just got married.
Oh,
Yeah,
congratulations.
Congratulations, by the way.
Congrats,
Alana.
Alana and Brian.
Yeah.
Super
That's
happy
pretty
for
cool.
you.
Yeah. That's really cool.
I have one cigarette left. I bought a pack. of
Dude, I
cigarettes
got
before
plenty of
fucking
smokes.
Oh
got
my
here.
goodness.
I mean, as long as you're okay with the relationships, because these are American spirits. And
Relationships.
you might as well call it a relationship, because that shit lasts forever.
it does too.
Yeah, it's like 7 minutes for sure. Men,
These fucking gentlemen.
what's up?
I said these fucking gentlemen. You two. These gentlemen.
Oh,
You're gentlemen by giving me cigarettes.
oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude,
Do you remember Alan Michael?
you lost me.
Do
Are
you
you
really
gone?
want me
I'm
to
gone.
start with Alan Michael?
Just yeah, let's do that. Hey, can you pull that camera? I could do it. I'll just put the shit. No, baby. I
yeah,
got
give
it.
me that whiskey while Shep fucking does it.
All right,
you
all
want me
right,
to go in on Alan Michael?
Oh man, sure. I mean, that's your like opposite in the world, because it's I haven't seen Michael Allen in a long time.
Me and him were buds.
Homie,
ish.
just take the camera off and put it on top of the phone is what I was getting at.
Me and him were buds. He said some shit, not very nice things,
Yeah, that's he does that sometimes.
and has since
Now
apologized.
take the camera off the stand and just put it on top
and now
of
we're
the
talking
old
about
phone.
a camera.
Take the camera off the stand and put it on top of the old phone. There you go. There you go. See, this is why I spent $30 today, because we are almost back in action.
Did you spend the money on whiskey?
No. I buy one bottle every 2 weeks. It depends, really, I guess. But I don't. Ironically, people think I drink every day. No, I don't. I drink at band practice on Monday. I drink Wednesdays at the podcast. I drink Saturdays at PRN. I drink 3 days a week. And honestly, I don't even drink every band practice. So it is what it is.
All right, so
Let's
I'm gonna
see.
ask Polly,
Mm.
where's the whiskey?
That's tight as butthole right there.
Yeah, it's tight on your butthole right there. There
You
he
need to
is.
move that
There we
shit.
are.
Damn. That view is not that hot.
No,
Yeah,
you don't
Alan
like that?
Michael, not my
There we
favorite
go.
person in the world, but he has been forgiven, and I've only seen him once since. That's one that I will talk less shit about than Lindsay, a misunderstood fuck that girl person.
We should-
I don't know what she had.
We talking about Firestarter?
Oh my God.
No, he just
Pulling
he-
out the fucking.
No, he started.
All
He
right.
started a new band.
It's not Ramming Bull,
That's
is it?
That's the last thing I saw was he started a new band, but like he said some like wild shit, and then eventually was like, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I was crazy at the time." And I'm like, "That's not it's not an apology. You're not taking responsibility." But fair enough, I'll take it.
Old shit's in the past.
Yeah, why you got to bring up
Old
old
shit's in
shit?
the
Because
past.
like it didn't actually affect me, but then I realized, oh, you told that to like 300 people,
Yeah.
and it's not. That's not cool.
Yeah, this is definitely the first podcast that we've had that we've kind of dug down into the realm of where's the beef?
You should do that literally every time. I would tune in every time just to see who says they.
That's
hate
the
me,
thing, though. There's
because I'd be
so
like,
much beef,
that's
though.
me,
There's
that's me.
so much.
I
There's
don't
beef.
think-
There's not really.
There's
not really.
I don't.
Our scene's
Are
pretty
you-
tame. Our
Yeah.
scene's pretty
Homie,
tame.
I
You
worked
have-
for Punk Rock Night.
No, I know.
for
you,
like
you have
8
you
years.
have little beefs here and there where it's like
It's not about me, baby. It's
not,
about
not you specifically, but what I'm saying is like
everybody.
everybody's like,
can't we
I'm
all
so-
just get along?
no, that's the point. Is like, oh, I'm not getting along with this person right now. So there,
Well, I don't want to be
there are
a
tons
part
those.
of
like literally
fucking
everyone
starting
in the,
fires everywhere.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm
we'll
saying.
leave
is
that.
like,
We'll leave that to.
literally
we'll leave
everyone
that,
in the
start
room.
nothing there.
we'll
but-
leave that to JS. We'll let him start fires.
He
All
doesn't
right.
even start that many fires. He just like.
I
throws
know
them
that's a
after
bad.
and hopes.
It's a bad job.
But like, no, like that's the thing. It's like, I remember when like the scene used to be like kind of violent and shit like that. And, like,
Yeah,
that's
there was a
not-
point.
That's
Yeah.
not that.
We
It's
kicked
just
all
like-
the Nazi fucking dickhead pieces of shit out,
That's way before my time.
dude.
I was
I
a
swear to
kid.
God, I
No, I
seen
remember.
them.
I remember.
I
it
seen
was
them,
like
and
a
they thought
thing.
it was cool. And then eventually, they found out, and now they ain't coming around no more. Like all the
I mean,
Nazi.
I've
At
been to a
least we got
rockabilly
that
show in
going.
the past,
Indy,
like, 3 years.
great job getting Nazi dumb
Nah.
motherfuckers out, man.
Yeah.
I've been to a rockabilly show within the past 3 or 4 years that had like the head dude from the Vinlanders there, and I was like, "What should we do?" And they were like, "Just leave it be. Like he's not causing problems."
Do you
or
think?
whatever."
Do you think he changed?
No,
Then why the fuck is he showing his face?
because he would kick the shit out of you and me, and him
He would try,
together.
bro.
Oh, bro. I will square up against almost any fucking dude. Like, I know my limits though, and like he'd fuck me up, like hardcore. It's just one of those things, and it was one of those where it was like he's not causing problems. The bar's not causing problems.
I would take you.
whatever.
I would. If I had to gamble, I would take you every time. Because you're
not a smart.
I've
guy.
seen you fight, motherfucker.
But like that's not a smart bet. I'm just throwing that out there. I got
Okay.
statements in my head right now just from me like walking. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. You have a lot of love in your heart, and you're very, very
Excitable.
well. No, man. Like the thing to me is when it comes down to love or hate. If you have a lot of love in your heart, you can have a lot of hate. And people that are very emotionally like centered in that way, I'll always put my money on the motherfucker that's fucking emotionally fucking centered in a way.
Fair enough.
So, and that's why I know I'm a scary motherfucker, because I love hard, but I fucking hate just as hard.
I love the quote, "I love hard." I just want a picture of Shep with "I love hard,"
Yeah.
but I want like a creepy face. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that face. I love hard.
So hard. Oh, it was small picture too. I'm sorry, Facebook and future YouTube viewers. and eventually Spotify and iTunes. Is that I need a fucking vacation over here and fucking it up real
Are you
bad,
going
you
to the
know.
region? Is that where you're going? Is that where you're using that fucking
I
voice? Or
just
you're just
need
being
I
a
need
fucking
some time
weirdo?
off of work, eh?
Fair enough.
So I get
Alright.
my shit done. I spent all day watching Peaky Blinders. And
Oh,
I
I
just
haven't
spoke
checked
some
that out
Canadian
yet.
like a motherfucker, or
You
some maybe some
spent
Minnesota.
all day watching Peaky Blinders, so I'm talking in Canadian accent.
Yeah,
That doesn't
exactly.
make any fucking
Exactly.
sense. Homie.
I know. Oh, I'm kind of making fun of myself. Well, when we were first,
Oh yeah,
when we first got
first
here,
2
when I
hours
lost
was
track
here,
of all time.
There was lots of British accents and me
Yeah.
going, okay.
Says the motherfucker that's like, bring it
Well,
out.
to
the
be
last
fair,
2
my
hours.
great grandmother like lived her whole life in England, so she had
Yeah.
this most fucking that bitch drank tea and fucking like
bitch drank tea.
like so much. She played pinochle like every
I
day.
thought she was a gypsy. Where are we coming
She is a
from?
gypsy though. She is a gypsy. So a gypsy or Romanian can't live in England her whole life. Ironically, though,
I've seen
her
some ads.
parents.
I guess I could.
It's
it could
her
be possible.
parents were not from Romania, but it goes back.
You're asking me about European history, where I'm like, I know about as much as
It's-
this, I know about
yeah,
Bigfoot.
I mean-
so like, probably fake.
I agree.
I
I
think
agree
English
with,
people exist.
So Alana said, "I'd pop him." Talking about the Nazi dude. I agree, man. Like, why not? Why in Rome? But whatever,
right.
man.
If you've actually hit a Nazi, raise your hand.
Yes,
I haven't actually
I
had
have.
a chance
I
to.
have.
If you've hit a 275-pound Nazi who could crush you into the ground, raise your hand. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That was my point. It was on me to make sure everybody kept the peace. So that's what I did. I was working a job at a place we all know, and I was told, as long as he's not being a fucking asshole, don't fucking do anything. I was like, cool. You have my back. If something does go off, not so much. Different time, all that shit. We've moved on. Hopefully now that's changed, all that shit. But at the time, it was definitely one of those things like, man, like, I don't think I can just like drag this dude out in the fucking road.
Got him.
I did have a Nazi try to punch me one time. He missed. He fucking completely
Bro, that
missed.
was that fucking locals
Reagan-
only.
No, that was the Reagan Youth show at the mill.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Is that the one? Is that
He
the one
tried
where
to blind hit me? Like I literally had my back turned to him, and he tried to turn me around and punch, and literally missed. And Dirk Douglas's old lady fucking drug him out of the bar.
fucking
and
Nicole,
beat his
motherfucker?
ass.
Nicole.
Hell
was the
yeah,
first
that's a
bartender that I
badass.
met at the fucking mill, and she's still a fucking badass.
Yes, she
Yes,
is.
she is,
There
dude.
makes pedals for my guitar player Bake, and like makes pedals for anybody, but my guitar player Bake has fucking pedals from
Dude,
fucking dope. But Nicole,
he
was-
fixes my amps whenever I need them
fuck yeah,
fixed. Yeah,
he does that
dude.
for Bake.
Doug
too,
is
but,
the
like,
bomb.
Nice fucking guy, but like his lady, like she was the bartender when I first
Yeah,
went into the mill.
absolutely.
After I was old enough to go in, and was a fucking badass and took no fucking shit. Me, I'm 130 pounds when I'm in shape. She could kick the shit out of me. So like I'm not, again, it's the same thing. Like if it were her acting a fucking fool, I'd be like, well, I don't, you got my back? And I'd be like, I might ask her politely to leave, and that's the best I'm gonna do.
I don't
right now.
understand, man. It's not about size or weight. It's not. It's about passion.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's not true. That's not true when it comes to I'm sorry, like it's just not. There's a certain amount of that where I'm like, yes, I agree. I've taken down dudes your size or whatever, but like
Sure.
when I'm
6'1", 270 pounds.
ish, yeah.
Yeah, I don't look 270, but believe me, I'm 270.
No, you don't. You look great.
Oh, thanks,
But
baby.
it's one of those things where it's like you can just kind of tell if you've done it enough, if you've had your ass beaten enough, which I have. You can kind
I
of
have to.
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying though. It's like you kind of recognize where it's like,
Honestly,
I
dude,
need at least one other
I've
dude
been
over here to
seriously
at least
thinking
like
about-
hold him while I hurt him or something.
I've been thinking
like,
about actually going back into boxing again. because I want.
Nah, fuck that. Go
I
into
want to-
go
I-
into Muay Thai or any kind of Brazilian.
I just want to fucking
especially,
punch
like,
people in the
how old are
face,
you?
man.
How old are you?
38.
Go into jiu-jitsu.
38 for 4 more days.
I
But
used to box or whatever.
I
and,
did a little
like,
bit too.
I thought I was a badass until I ran into a wrestler and
uh,
he just choked my ass out.
see, here's the thing for me.
It wasn't even close.
It's
either.
not
Like,
about-
like, you know what I mean.
It's
Like,
not
it was
about
like,
how hard I can
oh.
hit somebody.
There's so
for
many
me,
other ways to hurt
it's about
people
how
or,
much
like,
I can
make them
take.
stop fighting.
That's what makes me confident.
Not when you're choked out.
Uh,
You just lose consciousness, and
Well,
then they
yeah.
can hit you as much as they want because you're not fighting back, and that's the whole fucking.
well,
thing.
the
So,
trick
like,
is not to be choked out.
that's what I'm saying though. It's like you're a bigger dude. It's a little easier for you to like make that not be a thing.
Mhm.
But like me versus you, like what do I got to do?
Knees.
Knees,
I mean,
But,
right
like-
there. Knees.
like multiple
good.
blows. Multiple blows. Really,
Somebody at my height, you
multiple
knock
blows
out their knees,
really
man.
fucking quick. Get
Done.
you down,
Kick
and
the
then
side of their
not
leg,
let
bro.
you, but not let you get a hold of.
I'm
it,
like,
right?
tell them how to fucking take me out.
It doesn't matter.
Hit the
But-
side of my knee, bro. I'm done.
You get what
Choke
I'm
me
saying, though?
out.
It's like it's not get caught. I can't get caught by you because at that point it's like, oh, if you lay on me or whatever, there's not much I can fucking do. And then you could pummel the shit out of
Yeah.
me. You could chunk my ass
I'm
out.
a fair
whatever.
fighter, though.
But, yeah, but see, that's not how I am, and that's not how most people are when they're in that space.
Yeah.
So like,
Right.
I just don't want to go to jail, you know? I mean,
That's
I'll
also
fucking fuck
not
somebody
fun.
up.
that's also not fun. I don't.
Well,
go to
it's
jail,
easy.
kids.
Don't hit him in the nose. Okay. If you hit him in the face, hit him in the jaw. Just don't break any bones, man. You're good.
See, that's the problem. I have an issue with not aiming for the
Also,
center of the face.
kidneys.
Do you remember the
kidneys,
guy with the
great,
gun
great place.
at the mill?
What's that?
Do you remember that? The
Internal
guy with the
bleeding
gun
is
at the
pretty
mill?
dope.
What? I'm
All
sorry.
right, so it's like
I didn't hear what you said.
my fourth night. All right, give me a cigarette. Someone.
Yeah, I got you, baby.
So
Here, I'm gonna
fourth-
put some in a pack and just give them to you.
fair enough. Fourth night at the mill ever. Right.
Oh,
I'm working the door. Rob's working, and there's a little punk show going on.
a little punk show. Like,
Like it's not a PRN thing, right? And so Polly's there.
Yeah.
He's pretty fucked up.
I'm not there.
You're not there.
Damn it. I
It's
love
like
being
a
there.
it's like a Wednesday or some shit.
I go Wednesday. I used to go Wednesdays. Not anymore.
But
I have a podcast.
I'm working door, I'm working sound, all that kind of shit. So like it's like my fourth day. So I'm just like, I'm a little flustered,
Can you pass me the ball, sir? Thank you.
but I'm learning my shit, all that stuff. And you guys know Veronica.
Oh,
the,
fuck
yeah.
The
Fuck yeah.
lovely homeless lady that smokes
Yeah.
all of the drugs and constantly tries to get
I
it.
gotta change.
So I'm talking to her, and I gave her a cigarette and all that stuff, and I walk back in, and then all of a sudden I hear this giant thud on the door, and I turn around. It's not Veronica. It's this nice other lovely young lady, and then she opens the door and runs up to me, 5 feet away or whatever. You're just trying to get my dick in the fucking picture. Hi, there's my fucking White Claw. Hey, hi, hello. And she's got a gun in her hand. It's a 92 Beretta. I know that one because I actually own that gun, but super chrome and drug
I
dealer.
own a Beretta too.
Yeah, but like super chrome and drug dealer looking, right? And I'm like, oh, here we go.
Right.
She runs in and she's just like, hey, but like gun in her hand. I'm like, cool. This is like the third time this has happened to me in my life. Just a random sporadic person pointing a gun at me. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm from the suburbs. I'm not, this isn't supposed to happen to me. White male, suburbs, not supposed to happen to me. Right? I'm offended. Not really. But I'm just like, I'm like, hey, what? Wait, what? She's like, he's fucking chasing me. And he's fucking right out there. And I'm like, okay. Can I have this? She's like, yes, this is his. I was like, what are we talking about? Dude kidnapped me, threw me in a car, and then I got his gun and I got out. You don't remember this.
No, I don't. I was
This
fucking
is
hammered.
super fucking memorable to me. So I get the fuck back to the bar and I'm like, hey Rob, young lady here, very not okay. There goes the camera. But you know, guys kidnapped her, all that shit. Should we call the cops? He was like, yes, absolutely. Also, I'm sorry. So I've got the gun and I check it, fully fucking loaded, all that shit. So I clear it, all that stuff. And I stick it in my pants and I put the clip and stuff like that on the little table by the fucking door. And I walk out. I'm just like, holy shit. How am I dealing with this? We're going to call her an Uber to get her home. We're calling the cops. No, wait, we're calling the cops first. Get them down here. Calling an Uber, all that stuff. All right, cool. I walk back in. She's like, don't call the cops. I'm like, what are we talking about? Like, why not? She's like, I don't want to fucking deal with the cops. Now, this is 2017 or whatever. Yeah. By 2019, I'm like, totally fucking get it. Fuck cops, all that shit. But at the time, I was like, okay, here we go. You walk outside to go smoke a cigarette. Guy pulls up in a fucking like Charger or something like that. And I walk outside and I've got the gun in my fucking pants at this point. And he's just like, hey.
I do remember this part.
You were standing in between us.
Yes.
And I was like, and he was like, hey, is my bitch in there or something like that?
It's my bitch. My bitch.
And I was like, homie, just get the fuck out of here. Like,
where's the beef?
Right? I'm like, I'm not going to call the cops unless you fucking stay here. And he's like, fuck you. And you go, they're a fucking problem. Like, you were just like, I'll fight this fucking dude. I was like, Polly, get out from in between us. And you were like, what? And you finally turn around and I lift up my shirt and I got the gun tucked in my pants. You go, oh yeah, like I don't remember what exactly you said, but it was one of those like, oh yeah,
the light hit my eyes.
I actually don't want to be involved in this, and I was like, yeah, you don't, just like go inside, like homie, get the fuck out of here, all that shit, go.
Yeah.
Nobody here. You see what I got? Leave it the fuck alone. And he's like, cool. Gets back in his car, speeds off, hits the truck in front of him.
Yeah.
Like speeds off, hits the truck in front of him, and then speeds off. Like car's parked or what? He hits the parked car. Go back inside, talk to the girl, and she's like, "Yeah, I'll file a police report, all that stuff, but like I don't want to deal with the cops tonight." So we get her an Uber home, and all that kind of shit, and like, gun. I'm just like, leave it here on the counter of the. I guess Rob's like, I'll take care of it. I don't know how Rob ever took care of it, by the way. Sorry if I'm calling you out, Rob. But like a few days later, I get a phone call by cops being like, hey, did you witness this? I was like, fuck yes, I did. And they're like, did you get a license plate number? I was like, fuck yes, I did. So I texted him the fucking license plate number. He only got popped for hitting the car in front of him.
That's all they could prove.
None of the other shit. Girl leaps out of his car at some point with his fucking gun. All that shit. He gets pinched for fucking hit and run on a parked car. And I'm just like, all right,
that's what they do.
That's how the world works.
Yep.
I really took that to heart.
Yep.
That's what they do.
Was it me and you that pulled the kid out of the car when it crashed?
Yeah.
Again, just like
that
wild
was
shit.
fucked up too, man.
Just like
we're standing out front of the Mel's smoking at that point, just kind of hanging out. It's late, dude. I mean, I'm pretty sure the last man had already played at that point.
Yeah, but it wasn't last call or anything. But it was like one.
Yeah, it was at least one or so.
We just hear fucking cars speeding and
like bang. Yeah.
Like
right?
What?
On the other side of 38th.
I'm pretty sure you were the one who was like, oh shit, they might need help.
I just jetted.
And I was like, all right, I guess I'm following Polly.
Yeah, we went. There we were. And like
I went through his sunroof, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, like we just jumped on top of the car. You crawled down inside of the fucking car. And the next thing I know, like you're pulling people up out of the sunroof. Like you're inside of the car,
oh yeah,
pushing people up out of the sunroof, and I'm like grabbing them and like, okay, Like, I don't know, we're pulling them up out of safety, and then like we hear
But
sirens.
the people on the sidewalk were screaming though, right? They were the
Yeah,
ones.
they were like panicking.
They were the ones like yelling at you and me, like that car's gonna blow up. I was like, this car's not gonna
Yeah,
fucking
we're
blow up.
fucking we don't care.
Call this fucking car.
We've had 2 beers tonight. It's okay.
Yeah. I've only had 2 beers tonight.
Yeah, we've literally drank 3/4 of a half gallon of fucking whiskey between 3 heads. So, speaking of shot,
Might as well.
We're talking about how me and Polly are heroes.
We are
I
fucking
know,
heroes.
I know. That's
All
why
right,
I
all right,
offered a
All
shot.
right, shot.
That was
Shot.
actually a really
Shot's
cool
fine.
moment.
That's fine.
Guys, I think I'm balding.
Just say you think you're
I
balding.
think I'm balding.
Oh, buddy,
Oh man.
we got to end the podcast before I get.
Have you
real
guys
honest.
ever had a bad hair day? Because I have one every
Nope.
day.
Nope.
I know.
Are you gonna mute my mic again? You fucking dickhole.
No, dude, I never do that. You made me do it.
I didn't do shit.
Yeah, you made me
I'm
do
right
it.
back on. I'm right back on.
I gotta say one thing. For as hot as it fucking is,
Yeah.
it really hasn't been that bad,
Right.
surprisingly.
Yeah.
But,
I think it's
Check
the
your
fruit
bug
flies.
bag, by the way.
but Mike, you have been through some really fucked up shit out there in front of that Melody.
Shit's
Inn,
for
dude.
real.
Like, really, dude.
That was all like within the first like 3 months. Like after that, it like really calmed down for a long time. And then me and one of the other coworkers just kind of had a disagreement, and that was it. I swear to God, like I've worked door security or whatever, like
Security.
like fucking probably 3 full years, and I've only had to take 3 people out of the mill, which is wild when you fucking think about it. And a lot of that is we're gonna put up with their shit until it really causes. Again, Finlander dude, like it's like, all right, man, like he's not causing problems, whatever.
Right.
But at the same time, it's one of those like he wasn't causing problems, and I don't agree with that. But at the same time, we just weren't fucking equipped to take out this fucking dude and his crew. Like it just wasn't a fucking thing. And there were other times where it's like, oh yeah, this dude is a fucking douchebag, and he's not causing problems. And a bunch of sharps run in and beat the shit out of him in the bathroom. And I was also like, well, I'm not gonna quite say anything here
Well,
because
then, all right.
he's a fucking
Things
asshole.
have a way of working themselves
Kind of what I'm
out.
saying. So it's like, man, like you got to choose your battles,
Right.
especially when you're working door at a place with alcohol. Like it
Right.
just is what it is.
Yeah.
And I've always tried to make any place I've worked like a safe space or whatever, but like sometimes it's just not it's fucking not. And like when you see it not be, you do your best to make it that way. So like Night Vinlanders dude came in, Ace also came in, and I was kind of like, hey buddy, like this guy. He's
Mhm.
like, oh man, I'll have 10 motherfuckers here in 5 minutes.
Hell yeah.
If that's the fucking thing. I was like,
I love
Thank you,
Ace,
Ace.
man.
thank you, Ace. I wasn't gonna be able to do that. Like I could probably get 10 motherfuckers here that are as big as me at best, like at this time of night. It's late. It's like a Thursday. Like it's a
Right.
rockabilly show. No one's coming out to the fucking thing.
Uh-uh.
But
Yeah, right.
no, yeah, like he was like, yeah, it's my fucking hood. Like I'll get people here right fucking now. I was like,
Right.
cool. So if he causes problems, you good? I'll back you if you want to do the thing. But like outside of that, we're gonna let this ride. He's like, absolutely. I'm fine. I'm comfortable. And I was like, all right. But yeah, I don't know. Shep's got crazy fucking eyes right now. Look at his fucking eyes.
What?
Look at
happening
Shep's
over
fucking
there?
eyes. I don't know what he's doing. All right,
Trying
yeah,
not
yeah.
to blink. Yeah.
Shep's trying not to blink. That's where we're at. This is great fucking radio. I'm trying not to blink.
Trying so hard.
Fucking great fucking radio.
I am
I'm
lizard people.
I'm lizard people. I'm trying not to blink.
I don't have eyebrows.
Let's wrap it. I gotta drive
Why?
home.
Oh, you gotta wrap it.
I gotta drive home.
You said no condoms, bro. What the fuck?
That's for after the show, and I still have to drive home. So
Shep
I'd be telling people
reminds
about
me
I
of
too
Andrew
have to
WK.
drive home.
How the
So,
hold on? How I don't have any blood on. I don't have a wife beater. I don't have long, beautiful hair. And I don't sing about let's party or partying. Something about partying. How do I, Alana, please elaborate how I remind you of Andrew WK. What in what way?
What's one
I'm
more
also
topic?
a little chubby.
Let's do one more topic.
I'm a little chubby.
I'll do one more topic.
All right, let's go.
It better not fucking be ghosts. Or I'm just
No
gonna
way.
be like, nope. Good night, everybody.
All right, let's talk about the band Ghost.
Not so bad.
No.
Not
The
so bad.
movie goes.
Not my favorite.
The movie Ghost, Demi Moore.
Again, not so bad. Not so
Might
bad.
be dead.
Not my
Maybe
favorite.
not. Actually, what is no? What is your favorite movie of all time?
My
Fuck
favorite
it.
movie of all time.
Oh yeah, I'm half hard.
It
I want to know.
It goes back and forth. I really love Apocalypse Now.
Fuck
Like
yes.
I had this thing with Fight Club when I was like in middle school and high school where I kept
It's not because you look like Edward Norton though.
No, it's not. And that came kind of later.
I love that
which
you accept it now because like when I first met
I'm
you,
still
you
aggravated.
hated
I'm
it.
still fucking aggravated,
Dude,
by it, but it was one of those
Edward
things where it
Norton
was like,
is a sexy man.
I kept,
Live
I
with
kept,
it.
I kept watching it, but people kept trying to tell me it was good, but for the wrong reasons.
What?
Like they would be like,
Apocalyptic
no, Fight Club.
Oh, Fight Club. Okay,
They would be like,
Did you read the book first or did you watch the movie first?
I watched the movie first, but then I read the book.
Ah, okay.
But
Mm.
in general,
Mm.
though, it was one of those things where people would be like, no, yeah, we should start a Fight Club. And I'm like, there's something there that I'm not old enough to quite comprehend. But I think you like this for the wrong reasons. And by the time I finally fucking got it, like I just had a dude tell me like a month ago, being like, yeah, that movie didn't age well. And I was like, wait, why?
Why?
And they were like, well, by the
lit-
end of it, it's a bunch of these white dudes just taking themselves too seriously. And then they like blow shit up. And I was like, homie, what the fuck?
You
do
missed
think?
the whole
What the
fucking
fuck do you think we're
point.
living in? He was like, yeah, right. I was like, yeah, but it's making fun of that. He was like, it is. And I was like, what?
You know,
What is this world where you take Fight Club and you're like, Tyler Durden's the fucking hero? It's like, no, man. Like, that's the fucking point. Is like, he seems kind of cool on the surface, but then it turns out he's a fucking psychopath.
Now, let me ask you something.
A bunch of white
What's
dudes
the
become
next
domestic fucking
movie
terrible.
that tried to deliver the same message since then?
There hasn't been one.
Oh, there has been one.
All right, name it.
Joker.
No, that's Taxi Driver and like
It's the same concept.
That's
People
about loneliness
with serious
and stuff like that.
psychological issues.
Right. That's not
That
exactly
you
what
see
I'm talking
as, oh, you feel bad for them, and then you see them for what they are, and then you question your fucking own sanity.
Yeah, no, like, see, that's the fucking problem is everybody that watches that shit and Clockwork Orange and Rick and Morty or whatever it is where there's like some white dude being a fucking asshole. It's like, don't be that asshole. I get it's funny.
It's not funny.
It's played up for jokes, but like the whole point is they are the asshole, and that's the entire point of like the entire fucking thing.
When I saw that movie when I was 15,
Joker
I
is a
saw
little
Fight
more.
Club.
That's a little more gray area because it's like, oh, he's been forgotten. He has mental illness, and like you should feel bad.
What is Fight Club? It's the same thing.
He has mental illness, but also like the entire point of like Project Mayhem and like, oh, a bunch of white dudes like the Hughes Charles Paulson.
It's not all white dudes.
Yes, it is.
They're
It's all white dudes.
You're telling me they're. Do I need to rewatch this?
Yeah,
film?
rewatch it. It's a bunch of white dudes
There's
taking themselves
nobody.
way too fucking seriously, and then they become domestic terrorists, which is exactly what's happening right now all over our fucking country. Sorry to get political, but fuck them. That's the fucking point. Is like it's them taking themselves too seriously.
Why do I not
over
remember
the dumbest?
this?
It's over the dumbest bullshit, which is the funniest part.
I thought the whole point
again,
of it was to
it's
focus in on psychological fucking
no,
issues.
no.
That's what I thought when I saw it.
It's already played for laughs, but the problem is it was before that was a day-to-day thing that we all deal with. So it's very prescient or prescient, whatever.
Well, what I took from it was
like,
recognizing psychological issues.
That isn't not a part of it, but it's also like you think of like incels.
I read the book.
incels that have been red pilled or whatever, it's like, yeah, these dudes are lonely and they can use a friend and all that shit. But like at the end of the day, that doesn't mean go shoot a bunch of fucking kids.
So your favorite film of all time is Crossroads, starring Britney Spears. You're like, Shep, you motherfucker.
Oh baby, baby.
Oh baby, baby.
You
I
did
do-
pretty
I-
well, actually.
Dude, I fucking love Toxic by Britney Spears.
Who
Like
doesn't?
that's a great fucking song.
I
That's a
honestly
great-
think,
Like
if you look at Britney Spears' life since we were in
fucking-
high school, she's the most punk rock motherfucker. ever.
Teenage Dream by Katy Perry is one of my favorite songs ever written. Period. It's perfect.
And if
And
you,
I will show you a cover of it that led me to that. But like, I was like, oh wow, this is literally perfect. And then I started digging into it, and it's like, oh, this is all written by the same fucking guy.
let me get
he's
that
ready.
benchmark. I need to set my benchmark.
Now tell me what to do.
Well, okay. Would you mind passing me the benchmark?
This podcast has been brought to you by Benchmark Whiskey. Also, fuck Lindsay of Misunderstood.
Oh.
Also, believe in ghosts if you want to be on Shep's team. Also,
you don't have to be on my team.
buy
You don't
more
have to
than
believe in
one
ghosts
pack of
either.
cigarettes if you want to do this podcast. Also, Holly's fucking dope. Shep's fucking dope. I love both of you.
You're fucking dope.
Thank you for
You
fucking having me,
are.
man.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm about to the end of it because I do have to drive home.
Okay.
If any of you are worried about that, I'll sleep at Shep's house.
Oh yeah.
I'll sleep
And he
at
said
Shep-
no condoms. Oh my
Zero
god,
condoms.
the jokes.
but only
The
with Shep.
jokes. All right. Oh, all right. All right. Good times though. Good times. We got Jerry back with some laughs.
I just fucking smashed my fucking headphones on the ground, so I'm done.
Dude,
Mike's
awesome,
like, no
man.
more.
No more.
No
Yeah.
more.
No more.
you've
No
been
more.
awesome, man. Apparently, we're cutting this shit.
So what's your favorite movie?
Oh, my favorite movie?
Yeah.
Man, we discussed this last week, dude.
I
It's
know.
also Apocalypse Now.
Yeah. No. So should I change my answer since I told
No,
told you
you
last
gotta be
week that it was-
honest, bruh. Not everybody watches every episode.
Oh, well.
Not everybody can
You
be on
dumbasses. Watch
Disney
every
and know
fucking
it.
episode.
Yeah.
I'm just your hype man now.
Um,
Whoop, whoop.
yeah. Definitely Full Metal Jacket for sure.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
White man mental illness movie. Yeah.
Mhm.
Apocalypse Now. Probably. I love Blade Runner too, but like
I-
Metal Jacket.
you know,
Great fucking
I
movie.
Fucking love 300. I mean, I could sit here and go down a list.
What's your second favorite movie? I mean, if you don't want to lie about it.
Yeah. Okay. Damn.
Damn.
What's that second favorite movie that I watch all the time?
45-minute drive home.
Jesus. Come on.
Shep lives in Lapel, Indiana.
No more shots from Mikey, all right? He's cut off. He can count to 45.
Yeah.
That didn't make any sense, did it?
I thought we were doing 3 hours.
I'm
for
probably falling
3:25.
somewhere on a comedy.
Holy
I
shit,
just
my
can't.
phone's going off.
I can't think of what one. But
All right.
yeah.
All right. Let me try again. What's your favorite scary movie? All right.
Yeah.
Mikey, no?
Got this shit off. The Shining.
That's pretty good. That was like
That's
one of the
that's a good movie.
most for sure life-changing movies for me.
Mostly because of the Simpsons episode. I fucking love that one. It's
No,
season
I watched that
6,
movie.
3004. Fucking dope.
Yeah.
All right, let's close it up. Fuck it.
I'm not getting laid tonight, by the way, because of these two motherfuckers. She mad.
Our
Planet
bad.
Terror. Hey.
I guess we should change the
That's a
show
good
to Midweek Crisis Cock Block Motherfuckers. All right, though. All right.
We're here to assist.
Yeah, not yet. Not behind. All right, so we're gonna call it. Right? We're gonna call it a Midweek Crisis. Thank you so much, Mikey.
Thank you. July 9th, July something else, August something
Well,
else.
it's just July 9th.
Just follow
Punk show.
Sundown Ben on Instagram or Facebook or Bandcamp or wherever you get your media. We play shows. It's fun.
Hell yeah.
Outside of that, leave me
What's
the
the
fuck
name
alone.
of your band again?
Sundown. Don't fucking
Sundown.
follow my personal page. I don't want to talk to you. I only
Do
post
not private
band shit
message
anyway.
Mikey.
Yeah, please. Like I stopped posting personal shit about 2 years ago. So like, you know, if you don't know me by now, like don't fucking know me unless you meet me in person. Then I'll be very sweet, and then I'll talk shit about Shep
Ah.
to you.
And probably Lindsay.
And probably Lindsay, that fucking bitch. By the way, this show is brought to you by Benchmark Whiskey. You got it on the fucking screen. All right, where's it from? Kentucky.
Yeah.
Kentucky's
sure.
like eighth. Jesus fuck.
You got this, bro.
8th best whiskey. And then fuck Lindsay and Misunderstood. Also, go out and see local shows. Any that you can, please. Specifically mine, but if you can't, go to another one. There's so many fucking good bands in this fucking city, and I love all of them. That's not true, but I love most of them. And then Shep does fucking slurpy fucking noises. That's what he's about to do on my fucking butthole. Let's fucking end this shit so I can get
Where's
to
the
that.
beef?
It's right in between my legs. Let's fucking go.
Shit.
All right, dude.
Wasn't a joke.
So, hey, thank you, Paulie, for always being here, for being one of my best buds. Thank you, Gray Fox, for coming on tonight, you sexy motherfucker. My name is Bull Shep, and I'm a certified G and a bona fide thug. And guess what? Shop smart, shop S-smart. We'll see you Saturday night, because every Saturday night,
Punk rock night.
Punk Rock Night.
I ruined it. It's punk
Thank
rock
you,
night.
Melody, and thank you,
Fuck
Punk
yeah,
Rock
right.
Night. We love you guys.
Fuck
See
yeah.
you next time. You think you're aware? I think you're dumb.